vibes. What is happening, all my little Jedis across the galaxy? Welcome to another episode, 9 Nerd Yards and Nerds at Night. Introduction to something live. We are here just breaking down the finale of Ahsoka, which is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I'm sorry. The Jedi, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I'm sorry. The Jedi, the Witch, and the Warlord. We're here with the usual suspects to break it all down. So let's just hop right into the panel. You know them. You love them. They're from a galaxy near you. It's the Drunk Banthas. Drunk Banthas, what's happening, baby?
Hey, what's happening, y'all? How y'all doing out there in the Ubly-Tubly world? Welcome to Nerds at Night. Welcome to 9 Nerd Yards. Thank y'all so much for having us.
Yeah. Hello, you beautiful nerds. May the force be with you and also with you. And with
Ooh, I used to be Catholic, so I'm like, ooh, I like that. And you know him, you love him. He's out of the mean streets of Austin, Texas. You can catch him this weekend at ACL. He's one of the headliners there, so go and meet him. It's Jeff, aka Ezra. Ezra, what's happening, baby?
Not much. You're gonna fucking hate my show. It is not gonna be a good. Go one of the other stages. Don't.
I didn't tell them. I did not tell anybody it was entertaining. I just said you'd be there.
That's true. I will end up there.
And you know him. You love him. He is the Presidente, the Captain, the Admiral. It is 9-9. What is happening, baby?
And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good, actually. We're going live on 9 Nerd Yards and Nerds at Night. We're taking off. You know what I mean?
We put the hypergalactic booster on, and we are zooting through the galaxy.
Out of here.
That's right,
Out of here. Let's go.
Get over, man.
And so if you aren't watching on 9 Nerd Yards, what it do with Elias? Thanks for joining us. If you're not watching on 9 Nerd Yards, or if you are watching on 9 Nerd Yards, you can scooch over to Nerds at Night. You know, maybe get yourself a little acclimated to, you know, seeing us there as well. We're going to be all over the place. We're in your walls. You know what I'm saying? That's how Mafia works.
Yeah, go over there and comment and let us know if it looks better. It might look better. Just go see. Go see if it looks better over there.
We don't know if you don't tell us.
Yeah.
That is right. You can go right through the wardrobe and go find us on all the places. All right.
Man.
Let's just I don't even know where to begin. So I'm not going to begin. But I'm going to kick it off to the white rice in the building. Jeff, give me introductory thoughts.
All right.
Something. Give me something.
I liked this episode. This is my second favorite episode of the season.
Okay.
And same issue that I've always had. This should have happened 3 episodes ago.
Hello.
Right.
I mean, like, it's a good episode. It's not a good season finale.
Yes. Drunk Banthas, give me some thoughts. Give me some introductory thoughts.
I will just say that I'm not sure if you guys have seen like the Obi-Wan like movie cut where like somebody decided they were going to cut down the Kenobi show or Obi-Wan Kenobi show into like a 2-hour movie. I feel like we could do that with this, and that would make this a solid first movie before this Dave Filoni movie that we're about to get. But as it is, it's fine.
It is what it is.
Yeah, that's almost exactly what I was going to say. I was going to cut it myself.
I say do it.
Let me
do
say
the
this.
Lord's work.
I got time.
Let me say this, man.
Big feature for Nerds at Night.
I'm going to tell you how I feel right now. I really like this episode, first of all, right? Episode by episode. Later on in this episode, I'm going to tell you how I feel about the whole series. But this episode was dope. And I'm going to tell you why it is probably my favorite one. First of all, we get all the things we want. Ships. We get starships. We get space battle. Well, not space battle, but space visuals. And then we get lightsabers and stormtroopers. I mean,
we get Star Wars.
And we get cute animals. We got everything in this one. Yeah, we got Star Wars. We're just doing Star Wars in this one. And what I liked, you know, a little self-serving, as I always am. I like the fact that I was right about this series ending like Empire Strikes Back.
This is
ending, the television show version of the Empire Strikes Back. We had all these cutesy, fun stories that have been told with all these beautiful, wrapped up, nice endings that everybody enjoys. But this one was the Empire wins and everybody's sad. And just like Empire Strikes Back, people did not like that ending. They didn't like the fact that they were left. Empire Strikes Back was famously not liked by people when it first came out.
I was going to ask you, was everyone sad? It seems like everyone was fucking happy with the end of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
in the show. In the show.
Right. No, I'm not talking about in the show.
I'm okay. You meant the fans.
About the show.
Okay.
About the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Balin looked like he found like Pandora's box. Homegirl just took over a little samurai nation. The little naughty people are like they're happy that they got some friends to hang out with for another couple of years. But everybody kind of seems happy. And so, but I hear you when you're saying about the show because
I can get.
I think about the show, a lot of people should be upset. A lot of people should be upset.
Not for the reasons they are.
I don't agree. I think this episode especially, the last 3 episodes, they confirmed for me that this was not what we are used to getting. And in the sense that the way that they were trying to tell the story, it was going to be way off from what people want and what people are used to getting. I'm working on a piece right now. I'm just saying, I'm working on a piece right now that talks about why we all feel like these shows and movies aren't as good as they used to be and or we want them to be. And a lot of that goes to deal with our over anticipation of a lot of these shows and overexposure to the information before we get the show or the movie. And then we get to build theories and all this stuff. Used to be, you just saw the shit come on. If it wasn't in TV Guide, you didn't know it was fucking coming on. You know what I'm saying? So then you watch it and you had to wait to find out, and you didn't see trailers on YouTube before the show came out. You had to just catch it on the NFL game when you're watching the Dolphins and the Patriots or some shit. So now you can go look it up at your will and Reddit and all that stuff. It kind of takes all those things take away from our experience a bit, and I think we don't really focus on that.
If in your video the word trash is not mentioned 50 times, or I'll even give you a pass if you use a Mexican word and Spanish word basura.
Basura. I use basura all the time. It's a lot of trabajo, but I fucking use basura all the time.
I use it to describe the show plenty. 9, what did you think about introductory thoughts about this?
I loved it.
Okay.
I love
it.
Mike. And that's a bit that's gonna be I think that's gonna be a hot take. I actually really like this episode. I will side with Jeff that it's not a good season finale. And we don't know when the fuck that movie is gonna be coming out. Mm-hmm. Like that's the crazy part.
Yeah. Is it gonna be a movie though? I mean, not is it gonna be a movie? I'm saying are we positive that we're not getting a season 2 of Ahsoka? That's what I'm just curious.
Well,
I'm not.
Season 2. If we get season 2, that could be fine or whatever. But either way, we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, right? have they said? Because I've heard this like Filoni movie about the Filoni verse. I don't know if that's going to be a Mandalorian.
That's
movie
a bunch of Filoni right there.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like, I think that's a bunch of Filoni.
I heard
Filoni all up in this bitch.
I heard this movie was a continuation of Ahsoka.
Oh, okay, so it's supposed to be a continuation of Ahsoka. Okay,
all right. So like that, I could see that being a movie. But again, like Alex said, I could see this being a movie. This could have just been straight.
No, I completely agree with that. I just didn't want to say it again.
And you know what? I honestly think that the fact that it was released week by week was a little bit of a hindrance. If they dropped these all at once,
it would be great.
I think it would have been a lot better and a lot I would have liked it a lot more.
I said the exact same thing to Alex when we were watching it. Like I said, when it went off, I was like, First of all, this is like the first episode we watched like together, I think at the same time. But I was like, yo, dog, this would have been way better if they just made it a movie. And I don't even think they would have had to cut it up like the Obi-Wan one. Like, just play this all at once.
Yeah,
I'm
just
interested to see if I rewatch it, if it's gonna be like that.
Yeah, and I'm planning on rewatching it like pretty soon, like either Thanksgiving or Christmas. I think I'll be putting it on. And the weird thing is, I'm not really sure why I like it. I can name 10 different things that I do not like about this, but I still like it for some reason.
I know why
it's really weird.
I know why you like it.
It feels like it's a very
because of Rosario.
Yeah.
No, it's not because of Rosario Dawson. The same reason you like it is the same reason that you don't like the ending.
What's that?
It's because it keeps you. It's keeping you there. It's like it's the real cliffhanger. It's like the real shit that like you're like you want these questions answered. There was no questions answered.
The cliffhanger could have been better. The cliffhanger could have been
You can definitely argue that. You can definitely argue that.
Yeah.
Well, so real quick, I'm sorry. Games Radar, according to Games Radar, season 2 could possibly happen before the movie, but the movie will be tying together the Mandoverse and Ahsoka.
So it's gonna be like the Avengers, but for the Disney Plus TV show.
I didn't ask for any of that. I just wanted a good. How about you just give me a good TV show? Like, I'll say this: like the episode in a vacuum, and I feel like I've said this before. The episode in a vacuum, it's a very good episode because like I was watching part of it, and then we did a podcast last night, us, the Banthas and Jeff, and so I had like 20 minutes to go, and like even during our podcast, I was like, bro, hurry up. I just want to go watch this shit. Like,
You could tell he was very anxious to not be talking about bones. No,
that might not have been because of Ahsoka.
No, it wasn't. It was 50-50. A little bit from column A, a little bit from column B.
But I enjoyed the Star Wars-esque of this episode. Now, what threw me off a little bit was one, it being this is the end of like, I think Nine said it best. He's like, "Where's the rest of the finale?" Like, I want the rest of the finale. It's somewhere in the Outer Rim, and we may never see it. Yeah. And also too, like, I don't know. Yeah, well, not my butt. That's a bunch of Filoni right there. That's not
bunch of Filoni. Hashtag bunch of Filoni.
Bunch of Filoni. Yeah.
But I also too didn't know how I felt about like it's Star Wars meets like Game of Thrones with all the magic shit going on, and I was just like, I didn't sign up for this.
Can we get
that's Filoni because of Clone Wars?
Can we get the initial thoughts of for this right here?
So,
I know Jeff got information on this. I know you do, Jeff, because you done watch too much goddamn
TV.
Rebels.
So, this scene, that sword is dope. It was super cool.
You remember whose sword it is?
I don't. That's the problem.
The blade of Talzin, right?
Talzin is the queen mother that like she's the leader of Dathomir.
Mother Talzin.
Yeah, that's the leader of Dathomir.
That should have been explained.
Right.
You should.
I don't know
what
the hell this artist
that should have been explained.
Okay, yeah, okay. I agree.
Because by the way, I have now finished all of Clone Wars. I saw Mother Talzin. I saw her die. I don't remember any of that shit. And by the way, it doesn't even take like a lot of exposition or anything. You're in the middle of like some magic ceremony. You can be like, and now we bequeath upon you the sacred sword of Talzin or some shit like that. Like there's so many ways they could have done
last held by Mother Talzin and she killed 1,000 people or whatever. And you're like, ooh.
They could have called it the sword of Mother Talzin. Yeah, they could have did that. Also, give you a little bit more so that even the people who didn't never see it would know, like, oh, this belongs to somebody, or this is a signifier.
Yeah.
I don't know, but okay, I understand now.
But so also what they were making her into like a Dathomir witch, a night sister, or whatever. Yeah. What do you think? Wasn't that pretty simple for her to get the power? It didn't look painful. It didn't look like she had to like painful. Try a lot. Not really. It looked like she was just like.
Maybe her pain tolerance is higher. She got a high pain tolerance.
Yeah, I'll say that I see what you mean, Jeff. But I think that this has been one of my problems with the show in general. Is just it's not really composed very well. Like that, like it's not shot in very impressively at any point. There could have been like a better, like maybe just way that they could have framed this up to make it seem a little bit more compelling. But I did think that this scene was metal as fuck.
I
did. This was really cool.
Me too.
I
did actually like this.
Yeah, like the frame up. I think it's just the performance. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think what Jeff is saying is about the performance more than it is the frame up. The frame up's fine. You can't make this bitch act better.
So it looks like when she makes that face, it looks like she's getting like all this knowledge, but it's not like it's painful or anything in my mind. Like she's not squirming or anything or struggling. She's just like,
you want some of the
yeah, I want something to show me that like
Well,
this looks like something that should hurt. When you get power.
I was going to say, to your point, Jeff, I think there was something mentioned about they made somebody else a witch in one of these shows, or Rebels, or what, Clone Rebels, whatever show it was. Clone Rebels. And that like the person like floated in the air. And I'm like, even that would have been dope in here. They could have put like, give me a little
levitate. Yeah. I like
that. Give me a little possession. She get possessed by the dark side or something.
Make the magic look more magical.
You know what? I bet you that was in Barney Rebels. I bet you they did it.
But even sorry, man.
Well, I was waiting for her to be like, I can't fucking see. My eyes are blacked out. And then also I was waiting for them to be like, okay, so what's your size? We got these red robes. You need to put these on.
They do a whole dress up montage.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, don't even worry about your eyes being black because this will match your color now. This is your color now.
Even girls when they go to I was gonna say, even girls when they go to sleepovers, they do, if they just do the makeup, they don't just do the makeup, they do the full wardrobe change. Right. So this did not feel real. Like give me the full wardrobes.
I've never heard of someone tattooing the eyes and it going well.
I do want to throw it. We got some new people in the chat.
What's up, new people?
Raj Patel. I think the weekly format dilutes the show too much. I completely agree.
100%.
I agree. Watching it in one session would make it feel more impactful. Absolutely. And Ahsoka was terrible, poor character development. Do you mean to say that CP the artist? CP.
They said what they said. They said what they said.
Well, do you mean that regarding just Ahsoka, or do you mean that regarding everybody, like all the characters in the show?
They said what they said. I agree with them.
Is it Ahsoka the character has more character development, or Ahsoka the show has?
I think they mean the whole show, and I would agree with that pretty much. But like I don't view it that way because I've saw a lot of these characters in some capacity previously. But yeah, I feel you. Well, Blake, I'm sorry. Was you about to say?
I was going to say this. I think CP is making his point right here, so he's trying to go through like
Thrawn didn't feel like a military genius to me. Oh, sorry. Were you going to read that? What?
Oh yeah, I can. Thrawn didn't feel like a military genius to me. The plot armor was thick with all the heroes. If Thrawn locked all the doors in the tower, the ending would be easier. He did though, but they opened it with the Force. So
no, he locked the one door in the tower.
Oh, was there more doors?
And then they locked doors behind them.
Oh, okay. But I was gonna say, I don't even know the layout of this place. How many doors they got, bro? Like, calm down. Why you got so many doors?
Well, the only thing I would say to that is that they got away. Like Thrawn was successful, so I mean, his tactics did work, and he made them exhaust themselves to a certain degree that they didn't necessarily have to. But what he didn't account for, which I think is a great thing that they added here, because it's kind of pointed out in the animated series, is that Thrawn is afraid of the Force, and it catches him off guard. He even kind of mentions that he has been caught off guard by the hysterectomies. He's been
historical.
He's been caught off guard by He's been caught off guard by the Jedis before, because he does not know how to account for the Force. And how did Ezra get up on the ship? Using the Force. So,
I'll say this.
No, but I agree
Thrawn.
though. I agree that it was, not that they could have did that better.
Well, and that was actually why I liked the scene where they had Thrawn pull up the map, and they're like, okay, their ship's down, they're over here. It's going to take them this long to get to it. They finally showed him thinking like a tactician, which is what we hear about him the entire time. He's the master tactician. So that actually did make me really happy.
Yeah,
I like same. That. Yeah, I'm glad that they actually paid that off because a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I mean, at the end of the day, he accomplished his goal. Like he at the end of the day, he won more than anybody else did, except maybe Ezra because he got to go home. But I like that. I like that aspect of it because it feels like the few episodes that I watched in the Clone Wars, they talked about how great of a tactician he was, but he was just fucking losing always.
Let me get my one Thrawn. Let me get my one Thrawn thought in here.
Your Thrawn.
My Thrawnologue.
Yes.
I love it.
The thing is because he was lacking that monologue. I was waiting for something like Watchmen in Ozymandias, like, oh, I activated it 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Or a Gus Fring type of, demeanor and like,
say my name
or
type
whatever.
Shit. Yeah. Give me
but like something intense like that. And we didn't get that. And I know I keep on comparing like all of the other Star Wars shows to
Andor. Your lovely Andor.
My lovely, precious Andor. And it's not that type of show or whatever, but still, I wanted there to be that moment where it's just like, ooh, this guy just gave a speech that made me chill a little bit, like gave me goosebumps about his resolve,
Made the nips hard,
I think that's the mistake we're making because we're used to the Vaders. We're used to the Kylo Rens. He doesn't need to go all out. He doesn't need to like put the fear of God in you because he's already won.
Kylo Ren never put the fear
Are you just defending him because you're wearing blue?
No, I'm wearing blue because it matches my cute little scarf from Terry.
Come on over here to the dark side, Jeff. I'm
saying that end speech that he gives to Tano before he takes off, he's laying it out. I'm winning because here's the thing. We're used to people with like huge emotions being the ones who are the bad guys giving these speeches. They're screaming. They're scary. They're all of this. Thrawn doesn't need to be that because he won. And remember, he doesn't know Ezra's on the ship. In his mind, they're trapped there forever.
Okay. Right.
And he's about to go back and reignite the Empire.
Right. Yeah. That's
right.
Sense. That's fair.
Look,
still not as much.
Yeah, they still should have killed Sabine.
This is how I feel about Jeff. Jeff is repping
kill
Blue
Sabine.
Nation.
I still haven't seen any hashtags. At me on Twitter, at me on Instagram, Drunk Banthas, hashtag Kill Sabine. You get a t-shirt. Look, that's all you have to do.
They had her crash a ship in this one. Another perfect time to murder her.
You can't murder her without getting.
I want to ask this real quick. How did there was some cool elements about the show that I did enjoy, and not just this like fiery sword from the Shadow Realm. I don't know where that came from, but I thought zombie stormtroopers.
I was can we get to that? Can we get to that a little later?
Are you gonna do that? Yeah, we could.
Yeah,
we're
gonna get. I'm gonna pull up the clip and make sure that because I wanted to get to this right here.
I was gonna say the same
thing.
Do we all have the same question?
I don't know. I don't have it.
Where's the kyber crystal from?
Thank you.
I know where it is. I know the answer to that.
Ahsoka's rich, probably.
Yeah, no, I know what it is. Xi Jinping. I don't know who this dude is.
He young.
He young.
Jesus Christ.
No, it doesn't matter because you are supposed to get your own kyber crystal. It calls to you on that planet.
No, listen. He already explains that he had some parts of Kanan's
and Abel.
Yeah, I feel like
there he doesn't necessarily have to have it called to him as much as he had. If they already have it there, because
that was so out of pocket. I was like, holy shit. Just to say, we love all of everybody.
We do love everybody, but I mean,
Sure.
look,
Including Asian
you
robots.
coming here for the jokes, baby. You want these jokes?
But I mean,
everything said
we don't
here
know.
at 9 Nerd Yards is always jokes and is always love. You know what I'm saying? Don't come after
a
us.
Japanese name. You know,
I didn't even do a goddamn accent or nothing. I just was like, it's not my fault.
Let's just move it on.
It's not my
Let's
fault.
just move it on. It was just nuts. It was just nuts. Okay.
It was great. It was great. You see them crying, laughing emojis? That was great.
One more time. One more time, everybody.
One more time for everybody.
I think it's hilarious, but it was just crazy.
But yeah, no, he's got a bunch of those crystals on him. He's just got them on deck, man. It's just, it's just a thing. He's in Jedi archives right here, basically.
He's been around, still around.
I don't know the episodes of Clone Wars that he's in. He's got everything.
Stop it! China's for all of us. They're
Look,
coming.
CPT.
We are 26 minutes into it. China's coming for us.
The only episodes of Clone Wars that Hu Yang's in, he has everything except the kyber crystals. There's an entire episode about how important it is for the younglings to go get their own. He doesn't hold on to the kyber crystals. He holds on to everything else for a lightsaber.
Well, that's not today. Not no more. 30 years later, he's not doing. He changes it up.
He just goes to the planet, takes all the kyber crystals. He's just on the black market, like, "Yo, you want some crystal?"
Yeah, he probably did though. They killed all the. They was going and killing everybody. Maybe he felt like he needed to stock up. I'm just
again. I've said this before, but this is a bunch of Filoni right here. I don't believe any of this, and don't rewrite Jedi history and be like, fuck what you knew. They could kyber crystal anything. They could make. I done got a bootleg
the
kyber
Death Star
crystals.
was kyber crystals.
Like, bro, stop it! Stop! Stop it!
This was weird. Where they
just this breakdown, this episode. Yeah, I agree.
This is all weird. But like this ambush part,
weird nerd yards.
Because when did they? Because the ship was down, and then did they tell someone to like fix this shit up, or did the
Hu Yang and the Naughties
and then
Hu Yang and the Naughties?
Okay,
and the crab people.
Is that a new band? Hu Yang and the Naughties?
Yeah.
Man, Sabine and Ahsoka.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sabine and Ahsoka better hope so, or it's gonna get pretty boring on that fucking planet.
Yeah.
Hold more crystals than Walter White.
White.
That's right. Yeah. They all blue. That's why the lightsaber was blue.
Right. Yeah. It's the method.
Hu Yang's in the background being like, "Say my name," and like, that's what?
Say my name.
Yeah.
Sabine and Ahsoka are
one of our
like
lowest dude shorts.
Sabine and Ahsoka are hanging out. They're like, "Man, have you noticed the Naughty are getting like super aggressive and short with everyone lately?" And Hu Yang's back there like, "No, first taste was free."
This is the band name right here. Naughties by Nature.
I love it. Who can give you the best? Come on, put your best naughties. Put your best naughties band.
They get a free. They get a free Drunk Bantha shirt if you do.
Yeah, you get it. I might get.
You know what?
Everybody. You know what? One T-shirt for the best band name in here. Naughty got to be involved. Naughty and some. Something.
It's gonna be hard to be Naughty by Nature.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
But we can try.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give no freebies out because I don't want nobody. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still kind of mystified by the tag of. I'm just mystified by. You do know what that implies, CP, the artist, right? Like what your name implies. I'm not gonna say like change it or whatever.
Naughty.
That's the first thing. Naughty's with attitude.
Okay,
Naughty's with attitude.
This is good.
It's gonna get lit in the chat.
But do you still have anything to say regarding the construction of the lightsaber, the blue lightsaber?
No, I think I said everything I cared to say.
I thought it was cool that it was blue.
Yeah, I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing after he holding more crystals than Walter White.
Yeah.
That's all I can hear.
I wish we saw more of this guy right here. This
Enoch?
Eunuch.
Enoch.
Enoch. Like in the Bible.
In the Bible.
I was right the first time. Okay, Enoch. Can't hear it.
No, but I mean, we don't need to.
But anyway,
we don't need to. I like his
face.
What's it? Yeah, his mask. What's that movie? Eyes Wide Shut. He got the Eyes Wide Shut mask.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I like that. I like.
Weren't you wearing that mask last night?
Right now, man, I got it right here, man. What y'all talking about? I like that. I'm into that.
Get your freak on up. Yeah, get your freak on.
Put your freak flag high.
Thank you for burning the midnight oil along with us, Dion.
We're all from in Central Time or even earlier Pacific Time. So
we're from the past.
Yeah, we're from the past right now, Dion.
For you, Dion.
You should have been on the show today, actually. I don't know.
Well, Dion's in the future. Dion, let us know if they announce a season 2 of this fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
The show,
as soon as possible. We get all of our future details from Dion.
This is true. This is true. Eunuch means something else.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know. That's why I said it.
He might be a eunuch.
He probably is a eunuch.
Yeah.
I think most of them are. Yeah.
Right.
Bro's name is like Enoch or something, and the first time I heard it, I thought eunuch.
Well, let me ask y'all, because I had this question when I was thinking about it, because like all those like zombie troopers are zombies, right?
We're about to get to it. Okay,
but
go ahead.
Oh no, but I just had a question about Enoch.
Okay.
Like
eunuch?
Is Enoch he gotta be real, right? Like he gotta be real because he walking around answering questions and shit. Like he going and doing his own thing and shit like that. Like he gotta be real, right? Or do y'all think
most of them are real?
No, I think they're all real.
Yeah. No, because the ones they had to do with his face and jaw missing.
Yeah, I think most of them are real, but like there's some that are just like undead. Like especially the one with the obsidian armor or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Obsidian Beskar or some shit. That I think those guys have been undead for a while. Check the thumbnail, bottom left. Like
those are the ones.
See a good shot of his face open.
That's what I was saying. His whole shit was open like that. I was like, man.
So I actually have a question about that. Do you think that's what Malik was?
No, because they didn't have no smoke come up out of them.
Yeah.
Right? See, I know they not the same because wasn't no smoke now.
I want to know what the fuck Malik was.
Well, apparently,
from,
watching other videos that we're not going to give them names until the end because we want you to stay here and watch this show. But apparently, it was the same magic that brought Darth Maul had a brother, and his brother came back. Yeah. And when his brother died, and when his brother died, little green smoke came out of his shit. And so that is essentially what Malik is. Malik is one of the Inquisitors who's got some green smoke in his life, and that's it. Like that's all he got.
So he's a Dathomite.
I don't know what that means, man.
Certainly.
I don't know what that means. Look, I don't know his sexual preferences, Jeff. I
don't know what he's into. I don't know who he's into.
I don't know who he be having sex with, but I just know that he was,
might be animals. I don't know, man.
Smoke. That's all I know. He was smoke.
Let's see here.
Hey, you don't know that animal might be an alien species. It's whatever.
I'm not into it, but whatever he wants to do.
That sounds like things they're into in North Carolina.
Yeah, there's a lot. Enoch has imperial nipple tassels.
Dathomite is Darth Maul and all the magic peoples.
Oh yeah, no, he's not that. He's not. I don't think he's that alien species.
He had a helmet. He could.
But he got that same magic. He got that same glow up that what's his name had, right?
He's got the magic in him.
And then once he dies, the little smoke comes, and then he's just dead. So whoever magicked him up, their magic wasn't that strong as magic as these three witches' magic is magic. That's a lot of magic right there. Yeah.
I mean, it's a gathering of magic.
Actually. Yeah, okay. That's catchy right there. That's catchy. I think you should do something with
that. Should make like a game out of it or something, Really engage the listener.
What?
A gathering of
Gathering
magic.
of Magic.
Oh yeah.
Now
That's
let's
a good,
see here.
Yeah, that's a drink. Yeah.
I want to know, because to me,
Ooh.
this is when I think the episode was just like really doing it for me. Is
Mhm.
when they were just riding through.
Like it's a
I did
turbo
like the
lasers.
thoughts of this.
Hold on, Nine. Can you go back like right where you had started it at, please? Just a
10-second. Yeah.
like, because Ahsoka's lightsaber looks like a samurai sword while she's riding. Like,
I didn't notice
I
that.
just noticed it right now, and that looked really dope.
But-
like it looked like the what did they call the handle? The
Right.
Well,
They
all of
changed it, I
this
guess, from like
looks super cool.
Well, her
because-
handle looks like Dooku's.
It does, but I'm saying while she's riding, with like we've never seen Jedis doing this, right?
Well, first, I would like to say I love like how it's like she's on a fucking like bunking Bronco, like she's really hauling ass, and I really like that aspect. Where you can see
It gave me some Game of Thrones vibes, or
That's what I was saying. This episode
Samurai
reminded
movie.
me of some Game of Thrones type shit.
Yeah.
They're riding to the Battle of the Bastards. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they're
Essentially.
riding them down little bastards, man.
She is white, so she could be like a
Right
Joanna
there,
Snow.
it's right there. Yeah. that was
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
almost looks like
it's got
the
it. Yeah. There's a
cloth
better
wrap.
shot when you get a little bit
Mhm.
more, but that's perfect.
The
Like, yeah,
wrap?
you can see. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying
see
now.
that.
It looks like a samurai sword.
I get behind that.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it's
The
pretty
hilt. The hilt. Sorry, that's what I was trying to think of earlier. The hilt of the samurai sword.
the hilts have eyes. Yeah,
Yeah. That's a great one.
you're welcome.
Now, how many of y'all
Put out
actually
their hand.
believe-
I put my hand out too when
bad.
he
Yeah, I
did
put
that,
my hand- but
I was
Because
bro.
you
we
know
need
why
to
you
do
put your
that,
hand
man.
out, Blake? Because you knew you had to help Sabine. How many
Yeah.
of y'all actually
Yes.
Blake was closing the door.
season
When-
8.
As soon as she put that shit up, I was like, that bitch ain't doing nothing. Why she
Right?
even tell her to do something? Like,
Thank
that
you.
bitch ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
That's like when you're trying to help your homies move, and like you and another homie got the and like the other one wants to help, and you're like, get the end, get the end, like, and you know they not really
The middle
helping.
part, yeah, you just
Yeah, you know they not really
that was-
doing
No, she's
nothing.
the person helping you move, and she got the middle of the couch while two people on the end.
Yeah.
I
That's
was
the
She
thinking-
really ain't doing nothing.
I was thinking when you got a group project at school and you just need someone to feel like they're helping out so they can get the credit. That's exactly what I was thinking Sabine is like. Yeah, you'll
She's trying to say
just,
she was
during
in
the
high school, is that what
presentation,
you
just
said?
hold your hand out and
Right.
whatever. You'll get like a C or
Sabine is
something.
like grade school sports where the coach has to put everyone in at least 2 minutes.
Right.
You know, she's getting the participation ribbon of the
man.
force.
I'm sorry, you paused it, but like Ezra, I can't remember which one of you were saying it last week, but Ezra right there is using that breath that y'all were talking. Somebody was talking about him using his breath, and
Blake,
he's
I think.
doing it right
Blake,
there.
Oh yeah, he's
talking
holding
about it.
his.
He's like straining his He's
Right.
doing
He about
it,
to-
pushing.
He about to
Bro's
shit
gonna
himself.
pop a blood.
Whoever
blood
said that, I
vessel
can't remember
inside.
which one of y'all
It was
said
me.
that, but
It was me.
It was Blake.
It was me. 'Cause I
Blake,
did it the
you-
whole time.
Look, I'm just going
Remember
to
I
tell
held
you.
my breath the whole time. You don't remember this? I
You
remember this.
truly
Right,
nailed
yeah,
it because
yeah, do
we
it,
could
do it,
have.
Blake.
It looked like it was like an off one.
Because
Yeah.
Blake was talking about how, because he was training by himself all those years, he had bad training.
Yeah.
So that's why he was holding his
maybe
breath.
he's got
You're
bad breath technique. He got bad breath technique.
He's bad at breathing. Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to
Mhm.
do a
Yeah,
little bit more
man.
That's
meditation,
not-
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do some Jedi
Okay,
yoga.
so
I'm
now
sorry, I got
we
caught
can
up reading
get
these.
to the goddamn motherfucking
Do it. Get it.
what's these people called? The what do we want to call the
Night Sisters.
They
They're
witches.
They're Night
No.
Sisters.
They
the-
witches.
Not just the Night Sisters, but these guys.
No, the zombie troopers, bro.
Zombie troopers? Is that what you want to call them?
Yeah, they're zombie troopers. That's not what I want to call them. That's what they is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
By the way,
is, man.
Anyone
put
in a better name. If you got a better name for these motherfuckers, then put it in the chat.
You might get a t-shirt. I'm not promising one for that, but you might get one.
I do love that in the scene right before this, before they kill them all. At that point, Ahsoka's just like, no, Sabine, stop with the Force. Use your fucking blasters.
Right.
Use the gun.
Yep. And that's how you
felt no force coming from you.
Nothing.
When you did that, it was like literally nothing.
I'm feeling negative.
I've farted harder than you've used the Force. Is all I'm saying. That's what I want you to know.
Man, we should all just say exactly what Ahsoka was thinking right now, all at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And just
hashtag kill Sabine.
Cacophony of noise.
It'll be a cacophony of noise. Do y'all want to do it? No.
Okay, go do it.
Okay, everybody, on the count of 3, just say all the bad things about what's her name? Sabine. Just say it right now.
Oh, Sabine.
1, 2, 3.
Loses her helmet, leaves it like this. There's no good fucking reason.
I don't know why they like
it. Just fucking blasters bounce off it. But she's fucking leaving it there. She can't use the Force. She needs to fucking die. Kill
that I have ever heard all time.
Oh my god, why is she even in the show? I don't get it.
Who invited you?
Murder.
Kill Sabine. Hashtag kill Sabine.
And Raj, Death Troopers are already a thing.
Yeah, Death Trooper. It can't be a Death Trooper.
This was a cool fight scene when they first walked in and 3 Jedi and they just slaying all the troopers. I was like, this kind of cool. I'm here for this.
Yeah, bizarre thing.
Hey, CPT liked that. CPT liked that. Sorry, I know it's CP the artist, but it's gonna be CPT from now on because, like, in my mind, you won't color people's time. You know what I'm saying?
we all are when we're on this podcast. I want to know this.
Who ordered the white rice?
It looks like.
What does it look like?
Something in the Discord. So y'all talk about the Death Troopers. I'm gonna open Discord.
I mean,
see what means.
It's also funny because it felt like those fuckers were better than alive stormtroopers.
Yeah, the dead troopers better than the live troopers.
Yeah, definitely. They hitting way more shit. Like, definitely way better.
And they're more aggressive. Like, I was like, bro, how aggressive and making noises. It was kind of scary. And I was like, I think that they planned this to be in October because this shit is kind of, it was one of the scariest things I've seen in the Star Wars.
I agree with that. It was well timed, but I did not like when the Death Trooper pulled off Sabine's helmet and then he ain't do nothing to her face. He just didn't like the way it looked, I guess. He just was like, girl, get this on up out of here.
He was like, bitch, you left this in the other galaxy.
It just didn't make no sense. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they just love the way Sabine looks, the actress that plays Sabine. Maybe they just love the way she looks. I mean, because I just don't know how she's in this show still.
Yeah. Also, we're changing the name of this show, by the way. It's going to be called CPT and the White Rice.
So we got Jeff and
rename the new channel.
Jeff and CPT starting their own show.
The Discord link is below. If you want to join up in the Discord,
he did not.
Julius has been sharing some funny memes.
That's what I'm talking about, my boy.
Lightsabers. So, can we get just like a Huyang's face?
Yeah, we need a half
like a
like
the Chinese flag in the background. With
if we have any fans in China, one, we're going to be banned, but two, please send this to everybody in your homeland.
Google is banned in China, and so therefore YouTube is banned in China. So
this is another Othelius classic right here.
Ophelia is killing.
I'm gonna personally ask that Hu Yang, president of China, can we also have a red Winnie the Pooh t-shirt on him, please?
Okay. Now we're gonna get fucking killed. International Terry cannot handle that type of stuff.
It's not. It's just Korea, North Korea. You can't fuck with North Korea like that. You can mess with everybody else.
Xi Jinping.
Don't mess with
you down for making Winnie the Pooh jokes. He's taking everybody down for that.
I bet you know what.
He hasn't gotten South Park yet.
Winnie the Pooh is fucking banned.
Oh yeah, because one
of that.
person commented on that,
It's
and
because
it went viral.
It's
So
because
crazy.
well, never mind. I'm not gonna. You know what? I've said it.
You call yourself.
But just know it was hilarious. That's all you need to know.
I did want to say, I was a bit disappointed because I thought once they once they became like zombies, troopers, that's when Disney will be like, okay, let's start cutting limbs. We're going to be decapitating
cut 'em
these
up in the head.
motherfuckers.
Right.
I mean,
Because now we can,
Thank
you know, they're undead. Because
Well, they did
let's show
start
off
cutting their
the
heads
lights.
off
well,
at
at
the
least
end.
cut their legs off.
Like there was like one kind of cutaway or whatever,
Well,
but like arms.
they
I
did
thought
it to the
arms and
but they made
legs
sure it
were
happened when they were
sacrificed.
panning behind a column.
Right.
Right. No, it
Right.
happened to one of the Death Troopers. Somebody just sliced somebody's head right off. But
Ezra.
I
Ezra
completely
did.
agree with you.
Yeah.
It was Ezra. He cut somebody's head. You saw it just go.
And
whoop.
it's when he was but no, we didn't see it. It was when, like Jeff said,
It-
it was
it-
panning away.
Like
It
the
was like
column
hand
blocked
up.
it, and then next thing you see is a little
Right.
head rolling. Yeah.
Exactly.
Regardless, why didn't they? You'd be fine with that if that's what they started doing at the beginning. But I came up with a reason because I started thinking about that as well, and I was like, but this is Star Wars. People in Star Wars don't have zombies. This is the first time we've seen zombies. They don't know zombie rules. They don't know you got to cut the head
So,
off. That's like
cut-
you know.
but
What I'm saying?
then-
Like, that's
So
what
cut
we
their
know.
legs off, and they can't
That's
chase you.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Maybe that's maybe they
we
decided
don't
not to go away with that
see-
because we're watching a children's television show.
Yeah,
but the thing
there's-
is, go ahead, Alex.
No, I was just gonna say, like, yeah, in this fight scene, one of the reasons I didn't really particularly like this fight scene is because there's not like a lot of story to the fight. Like, if you wanted to have this like scenes like moments where we chop everybody up, maybe just express their like, because they haven't seen Night of the Living Dead, they don't know zombie rules, so maybe just have like a progression to them, like trying to get past these obstacles. It's like, oh, they're reanimated now. So now we got to figure out a new way to kill them, and I don't know. Like it's like
I just think they should have started running fast. Like
They
it
don't have
just
legs.
lasted too long, and I think that was the issue. I mean,
the thing
just
about
cut that scene
what
in
I'm
half.
talking about, like cutting limbs off, I think Disney has been like holding that off because they don't like doing that with other than like CGI monsters or aliens when they
Right.
cut a limb off.
Yes.
So I was like, once they transition into the zombies, then like kind of show off a little bit
Yeah.
more limb slicing, arm cut, and it was one of the worst things, or like one of the staples of Star Wars that Disney didn't continue in the sequel trilogy is they didn't have Rey's hand get cut off. Anytime.
Somebody's arm or hand or
like
something.
Yeah.
Rey was supposed to have a limb chopped off.
You know why she
somehow.
did?
You
That's how
can't
you
be
knew
a
she wasn't
Skywalker.
Exactly. She's not a Skywalker though.
Right.
That's-
No, like
No, what she is
right
is a
when she's
liar.
like at the end of the Rise of the Skywalker, right when she's like, I'm Rey Skywalker, that old lady should have just whipped out a lightsaber and just like cut her arm. Just been like, yep,
Chop
you
that
are
shit
now.
off.
Yeah. Just
Chop-
cut
Or at
that
least
shit
at
off.
minimum been like,
Yeah.
show me your arms. Show me your arms real quick. Like, let me just see.
Jeff had them
Jeff-
Obama reflexes.
he was
out
killing
here going
flies.
through flies and shit. Yeah, we saw
Actually,
that.
I was just testing the
He's
acoustics.
testing the acoustics.
Oh,
Shots
shit.
from Mike Dean.
Dion is actually giving us drops right now.
Ooh.
According to the Hollywood Reporter, a second season of Ahsoka is dependent on the success of the Mandoverse as a whole. Her story is interlocked with the timelines of Mandalorian characters, and they're all still set to collide in a future Mandalorian movie. If anything, it's possible that Ahsoka Tano and her friends finish their stories in theaters. That being said, a second season of Ahsoka
It's still in the
Ahsoka
conversation.
is
And you know what
still-
that means? Disney does this shit. And most studios do this shit if they're smart. They just leave it open. Like, I don't know if we're bringing these motherfuckers back, but guess what? If y'all like it, we bringing them back.
Mhm.
And so they
That's right.
give themselves an out so that you still watch this show, regardless of what they're going to do.
Dion did say this. Deion's like, we got the documents to prove this
Yeah.
shit. We got
For real.
Ahsoka season 2. We don't know shit about it.
They wouldn't. I bet you they wouldn't even let him put all of them comments in there. Like he had to send
Yeah,
it 3
that's
times.
clearly why, right?
He ran out of characters.
There is a character limit now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Well, he used them all up.
Can you go back to that scene you were just on? I did like this real quick. I like that. Oh, that's why the fucking ring was so big.
What
They had to bring an entire Star
what
Destroyer back.
scene?
The scene with new Mother Talzin.
It's like right before.
Where was her here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just push play
Let me play it
real
up.
quick. When she says,
The Jedi are advising.
"Oh, I think it's going to take too
yeah.
long," but when she says for Dathomir,
Okay.
Yeah.
the Empire destroyed Dathomir. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I mean, yeah,
They're
like it
going
is kind
back to
of
Dathomir.
convoluted, right?
They're going back to Dathomir because he's going to zombie all those troopers he had in the fucking hole.
But he's gonna
But-
zombie up all of the. Well, she's hoping that they revive Dathomir, which
But it's exactly what they did with Dathomir the first time. They
Right.
used them for their magics, and then they fucking
Right.
killed them all.
well, hold on now. That's what I'm saying. Like, I agree with you. I'm completely agreeing with you. And also, I think I know what's going to happen next. I think that the reason she says for Dathomir and doesn't say
For the
for the
Empire.
Empire is because I think they're going to wake up the people
Mother
from
Talzin?
Dathomir and then they're going to kill the Empire. Like, I think that it's a double cross.
So, do you think then that we're going to get a Asajj Ventress in a future movie?
No, I hope not.
She's a
I don't know.
Dathomite.
She is. I don't know. But I would like it because she was an apprentice for Dooku. And so then she became an Inquisitor after they brought her back. And then so now she's out there somewhere and we haven't, like,
They
she's not
actually
confirmed
gave
to
her
be
a
dead.
pretty good character arc in the show.
They did. They
Yeah.
did. For no reason. I didn't even like her.
No one
In Clone Wars, I didn't even really like her, but I would like to see a live action version of her because I know they would do that better.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And yeah, like I knew immediately when he told her that shit that she was about to die. Like, man,
I
nigga,
knew about
I
that.
just
I
got
knew
these
you were
powers,
gonna
man.
Need more time. Yeah.
I just got these powers, man. I'm not fixing it.
Right.
I'm
yeah.
not
I
staying.
just got this fucking cool ass sword.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to take the sword back, maybe, or
Also, yeah,
Like-
it's like they knew what they were doing when they gave her a sword. She's like, wait a minute, I just wanted a robe. Why y'all don't got
Right,
swords?
yeah,
Why am
yeah,
I the
yeah,
only one?
yeah, yeah.
Y'all want to fight with me? And they're like, no,
No, yeah,
go.
No,
yeah.
you're okay. No,
MH
sweetie.
says all the
He
souls.
loves you.
MH says all the souls on Dathomir are still under Talzin control. When the three mothers arrive, they will revive. Okay.
Okay, I can see that.
Well, so
Nice.
so
No, yeah, that's
I
good
think
information.
I think that's what's in the coffins, right? Like it's like some sort of dead Dathomirians.
Well, those are-
perhaps.
Oh no, those are just dead stormtroopers that they're going to.
We don't know. We don't.
Undead
we don't-
army.
We don't
No,
know. I guess
we don't know
I
that.
don't know.
That's
I don't
that's
know.
the thing.
But
You
why
know
would
what
there
we
be Dathomites on his ship?
Because they were from this planet, right? So like
No, they
Dathomirians left
Well,
wherever
they
the
were
fuck
originally-
they
they
came
were, that's
here,
right.
Originally, yeah.
came here, and then this is why the three sisters are like, bro, we need to take all these aren't
Yeah.
your coffins, these are all our
Okay.
coffins.
I
We
can
need to
see
put
that.
these on here
might
and
be
get to
right.
Dathomir.
That might be right because another thing.
Dathomirian.
Apologies to any Dathomirians out there. We don't mean to.
Don't mean to offend you. Yeah.
I do.
But
Fuck them.
I think that's a good point because like this planet seems to be the like birth of everything because
Image
In
image
the-
is saying it right here. This is what I'm saying right here too. This is the original Dathomite homeworld, so they would have spirits to control. Yeah, bodies to control,
Right.
even not
But
even
it all-
just spirits.
exactly, but it also seems like it's the original homeworld of the Force because the father and the son.
Yup,
were there
yes.
when Balin, like when we see him. for
That's
his
what he was
last
looking
scene,
for.
He was out looking towards, and he was in the palm of the father's hand.
Mhm.
So that scene shows us that the Dathomites and the Jedi come from the same planet, but they've been at odds with each other the entire
time.
10,000 years that have existed of their existence.
I cannot agree with you more, and that's what made me so sad that we're not getting more of Balin's story.
Well, we're gonna get a recast.
We're gonna get to that.
We're gonna give us a recast.
I wanted to say for this was a pretty badass, just like, I don't know, like cool, like just standing here, let's get a fish moment.
Yeah, the visual of it was cool.
Yeah, I thought like, okay.
I just wish they would have explained why the sword can hold up to a lightsaber.
Right.
It's the lady. It's the mother.
Magic.
It's mother. What's her name? Sword. She used it in.
I get that because I watched Clone Wars.
Bill, can you sing that tone for us? It's magic.
Oh, it's magic. You know.
Yeah.
It's a death of my sword.
There it is.
Also, too, I mean, Beskar holds up. Maybe it's a magical Beskar, too, you know?
Right.
I literally just a single
that
line.
Was badass. That was good.
But they do have things that hold up, Jeff. You know, you got to ask yourself the question.
Does it?
Ask yourself.
But I'm just saying, like, they could have, even something as simple as, like, after their first exchange, when they step back, they could have just, like, Ahsoka going, Beskar, huh? And then go back into it. Like, they could have done anything to, I get that it's a special magic hard metal sword. But again, the entire
you just calm down. Don't nobody want to hear about.
They're sitting there saying like, "Hey, this you don't have to watch Clone Wars. You don't have to watch Rebels to come into this show." And fucking everything is about.
Yeah,
that.
you do.
No,
yeah,
well, let me tell you something. Anytime you hear a studio executive say, "You don't have to watch this movie to get the other movie, the new movie," or "You don't have to watch the TV shows to understand this TV show," or "This is gonna be the best movie ever,"
or "You don't have to sit on that couch to get that job."
Let me tell you something. Them motherfuckers is lying. Yeah. If they say you don't have to get naked for this, they lying.
You do.
Wait, did you just get a new job?
Not in Hollywood. Not in
Hollywood. They flew you out to Atlanta.
Oh yeah, that's Hollywood. I forgot.
They asked me not to talk about it, but
you just want to be a star, don't you?
Come on, sweetheart.
It's gonna be in Hollywood, huh?
Thinking about that, you did just say that you just watched all of the
Clone Wars. Yeah.
How did you feel about the last 4 episodes?
Yeah, I knew the last 4 was going to be amazing. Honestly, the last season was great. The last season, like, they should have just cut seasons 4 through 6, with the exception of the last 2 episodes of 6, and then just done the Bad Batch.
I didn't like that. I didn't like Bad Batch.
I haven't watched it.
They're better than the seasons leading up to it. I'm not saying they're great. I'm saying it's better than what I've been getting.
No, I'm not saying you're saying it's great. I was just.
I did like the 2 episodes where Yoda is going and looking for the meaning of the Celestial Force.
Yeah.
Voiced by Qui-Gon. That was great. But then other than that, like, I could have done it with the first 3 seasons, you know?
Done without the first 3 seasons?
No, I could have done just the first 3 seasons. The last 2 episodes of season 6, and then the last half of season 7.
Oh, I was talking about Bad Batch. Bad Batch can eat a dick. That's the worst show ever.
Wait. I think we're talking about 2 different things. When I say Bad Batch, I mean the last season of Clone Wars.
Oh, okay.
Where they introduced Bad Batch.
Where they introduced him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
In that case, I agree.
Like the last 4 episodes of Clone Wars is probably some of my favorites.
Yeah.
Star Wars ever.
Do you guys think there was an Order like 65? Was Order 65 like, get the Jedi some ice cream?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Let's do something nice for them.
We're gonna build to this.
Order 65,
and then do Order 66 once they're eating the ice cream.
Smart. Let's not go to Order 69.
That's where it gets awkward.
You gotta suck the Jedi off. Yeah.
Order 65 was when he corrupted Anakin, and Order 69 was when he came back as a clone for some reason. Somehow,
Order 69. Order 69 was a contingency for if Star Wars was sold to Skinemax instead of Disney.
Hello.
Right.
Hello. Order 69 is the porno version.
Somebody
of the
made
Star
that. Yeah,
Wars.
somebody made that already.
That's a porno right now.
90% sure.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, they show it in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
No, they show it in 4K. No, you know what I'm saying?
and Zach and Mary make a porno.
This is where we get some of that. Yeah,
some of this disappointment.
I
when he
know. Wait a
doesn't
minute.
kill
Pause
the
this real
bitch.
quick.
That was fucking.
I know.
Cool though.
Yeah,
I
that was
this is nasty.
The zombie face.
Where do you want me to part? Like when?
Oh, pause it right there.
freaking
Like
out?
right where she's getting choked. I just want to shout out. This is a moment. Not this right here. This moment right here. I think Kirsten has maybe put this up as her wallpaper on her computer.
Seriously. I thought she was gonna die. I was like, finally. She's gonna
Hashtag.
die.
You know what
She
I
did.
thought
Shout out
would
to
have been.
Kirsten, by the way.
We miss you.
Yes.
We would have
We
loved
miss
to have
you,
her
Kirsten.
on. Yeah, we miss you. We also miss you, Terry. Obviously.
I mean, whichever, all of his
they
clones,
were
we miss
both
them.
busy at Fantastic Fest. They got some cool stuff in the works for us. So watch out for those drops on 9 Nerd Yards and Nerds at Night. For sure.
Yeah.
But so when Sabine uses the Force to grab the lightsaber, I wish instead they would have actually had Ezra use some dark side skills. Force choke the guy, some Force lightning. Show that Ezra's time on this planet corrupted him a little bit. Like it wasn't all roses, you know, like make it so that like, oh shit, what's been going on with him, you know? That would have made me happier.
You know, I was just thinking about that because that was kind of like what I wanted a bit. But I'm kind of like really loving Ezra's character, that he's just like straight up happy go lucky still, and just straight up kind of like a nice guy. He just seems like a cool fucking dude.
I like it too. I like the way they went with him. I think that he should be more powerful than he is, though. I think that would be a big juxtaposition to what they did. Like I don't want him to be this. Why is he still the worst Jedi that we've ever met? Like he shouldn't be that.
No. Sabine's the worst Jedi we ever met.
No, she's not a Jedi. She's not a Jedi. She's a bad Jedi, and she's a bad Mandalorian. Like she's not even a good. She's not even a good Mandalorian. Not even.
Well, she's not even a good friend. I don't even think
she has yet to say this is the way. What the fuck?
Let me tell you something, man.
Terrible.
Every Mandalorian we've seen has been badass. Like not badass. Okay,
the non-badasses die young.
She gets beaten, whooped by everybody she's encountered so far. We haven't seen her just whoop nobody's ass.
That's where I'm saying, like, I lost it when she used the Force. How long did it take Luke to do that? So, like, it feels like she's been trying to get in touch with it for a long time. I'm okay with this reveal. I'm okay with that.
Okay, no. I don't think CPT's talking about this part. I think CPT's talking about she struggles for the lightsaber.
Right.
Yeah.
And then later on she's able to
and then she's just like forcing everything. She's just like,
that's bullshit.
I unlocked it. Yeah. Like how
she's just pushing Ezra onto a ship.
Skill tree.
I mean, it's so simple.
My skill tree.
It's so simple.
Right.
Quarter
she got enough XP. She got enough XP. She can do it now.
Up, down, up.
People earlier downstairs.
Up, down, AB, start. Come on.
Right, duh.
See, like how he just get kicked in the chest by this dude. Now he ain't force pushing nobody all of a sudden.
Right?
But also force pushing is if you go through every Star Wars movie and television show, they don't use force pushing as much as they could or should. Like it's like they forget that that's something that they can do.
This is exactly the moment that we were talking about. Like,
Bill, this one
could have gone a little bit more of this, but with the others.
With everyone that was just following them, it took him how many troopers before he realized, like, oh, I can cut the head off.
Well, look, it's zombie rules, man. Ain't no zombies in It ain't no
No,
zombies
I'm
in
saying they
Star Wars.
weren't cutting off limbs or anything off
Yeah.
of those motherfuckers.
Yes.
Like
They could have gone like straight up like how they did in the droids in Phantom Menace.
Yeah,
Just,
but
like,
I mean,
chop
they
them
don't
up.
know that
Yeah.
they're zombies, and also
no, Disney
they
They're
does.
still trying
Hold
to
on. Let me finish saying what I'm saying, man. Like George Lucas cut off one arm every movie. He didn't cut off a whole bunch of arms. They don't never do that in Star Wars. Like that's not something that's done in Star Wars. It's like you don't see blood in Star Wars. Like you don't see blood in James Bond films. It's just a thing that they don't do. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it is.
But in Star Wars, it
what
makes
they
sense.
Wait a minute. In A New Hope, when
They cut off one arm per movie.
and
Is what I said.
there's all the blood.
And then they
No,
never
I'm
did
just-
it again, though.
And
But
then
I'm
they
just-
had to re-edit it.
Yeah, they had to re-edit. One arm per movie. I'm just saying, like that's
Hold
George
on.
Lucas rule. That's the George Lucas rule.
Django lost his head in Clone War, the Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, one head's worth 2 arms.
Yoda cut off 2 heads of the stormtroopers when they tried to shoot him. He cut off both their heads. So like
You
could
got
do up to
heads
2
cut
heads in
off.
a movie.
Look, you got heads today. That's what I'm saying. You
Friggin',
got 2 heads. In
Give me
the
2
show.
heads.
They could have done it.
A whole bunch of
with
heads.
the zombie
They can't,
troopers more.
There's a code.
Yes, they
there's a
can,
Disney
Bill.
code. You can't
Yes,
you can't be on drugs. You can't.
We're
have strippers in your TV
disagreeing
show.
with the Disney code.
But that you can't be watching Disney and then disagree with
We
Disney.
absolutely can't.
Disney's just
Yeah.
doing
This is what
Disney.
the
I'm just
show-
saying. If you come, if I
Nine
come
Nerd
in,
Yards Live has been based off of disagreeing with.
but if I come into your house and you got a green ottoman, and I be like, no, you need a red ottoman. It don't matter what I came into your house.
Bill,
This
if
is the
you
mouse's
co-
house. You gotta
Bill,
follow the
if
mouse's
you
rules.
come into my house
Oh,
and
you can't
all
come into my house and
shit,
tell me how to do what I want to do. I'm gonna tell you right now. You
Bill.
gotta do what I want to do when you come into the house of the mouse.
if
Oh my
you
God.
come into my
That's
house
interesting.
and all my shit is red and there's one green ottoman, if you don't tell me I'm an idiot and that ottoman looks fucking terrible, then you're a bad friend.
That's right.
Also,
Bill,
Athelius,
Oh, yeah,
is
go
Leia is actually the strongest force user of the Skywalkers. That's why she was able to do that.
And Bill, I got a little something for you.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right,
let's
y'all gonna
talk
have mouse
about-
coming. Y'all gonna
Let's
have
talk
Mickey
about
knocking on
this
y'all's door.
leap of faith here. The leap
Ugh.
of faith.
Oh my god!
They mix it up with Indiana Jones.
Just worst scene in this entire show, probably the whole series.
Okay, because why is it that I feel like she timed it so wrong?
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
She's new to using the Force. Duh.
I will say I did like not this part.
oh, we'll get fucking so claimed for that theme.
Right.
It plays the full
But,
like across the.
I
stars
did
thing.
like the part when he just that I actually laughed out loud at that part.
Well, I don't know if you remember, Jeff, since you just watched it, but the reason I didn't like this is it's a callback to him getting this done by Darth Maul does this to him when he has to jump over the little thing to get to the little dark side.
That
The
music
little
is so
I haven't done
the
fucking
little
Rebels
dark
yet.
side. Oh yeah, that's right. It is right. Yeah, I didn't watch
Yeah,
Rebels
yeah.
yet. But yeah, I ain't like that because it was just like a self-serving thing that they did. It almost happens the exact same way too. It's just self-serving bullshit that didn't really do nothing for me. And she ain't supposed to be good at this. Like I ain't trusting this bitch with my life when I jump on
Thank
her.
you.
Okay, well,
Thank you.
we're gonna
That's
play exactly.
Ezra's a
what
fucking
says.
idiot.
Oh, it's said, hell no, we just gonna be stuck here.
Like
for real.
Ezra. Best case scenario, you're like I'm about to commit suicide.
right here. But actually, this is where it gets me.
Okay.
That
Why let him fall? Why
Yeah,
let him fall a
yeah.
little bit? You
Right?
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Because she's a
tell him that
terrible
terrible. She,
like,
Jedi.
you
She's
should have
like-
terrible.
she never played Street Fighter, so she
Mandalorian.
doesn't know how to double jump.
it should have been like right. Hold on, right.
At the peak
Right
of it,
there.
right about
That's
there.
it,
When,
right
when he's
there.
doing the Jordan, man. Like, that's what. Get what he's doing the Jordan.
Jump man,
Jump,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that should have been it. But
That
then
looks
she
like
like
covering
lets
your
him.
album, man.
which if you're him and you're starting to go down, you're like, what the fuck?
And yeah,
Yep.
especially if you just were able to pull a lightsaber, then get your arms out like
Right?
out of if that was Ezra, I was like,
I think
okay, getting ready position.
CP said it best right here, bruh. I'm not trusting no chick that left me in the friend zone.
Right.
That's right. And she really left him in the friend zone.
mean-
He went to a whole nother galaxy friend zone. Like his friend zone was far away.
Twice.
and then he tried to get back at her at the beginning of the season. He's like, you're like a sister to me. It's like,
Right.
oh, okay. You're really gonna pull that one?
She friend zoned
Came all
him,
the way
and
over.
then she stayed with the fucking hermit crabs to friend zone him again. Yeah, she's not feeling that at all.
No.
Not at all.
Yeah, to Othelius's point, Yoda would have to lift me up off the ground, then push me over there. Like, I'm not jumping over there. Like, I don't know how wide your hands are, your force hands are. Like, how can you really just catch me? Like, can you just no. You got to pick me up and then take me over there. And you got
Strong they are.
Also, like, what is going on here?
You know what's going on. Don't act like you don't know, bro. Don't act
don't
like
know.
you don't. Don't act like you don't know.
Well, so
Where was she running to?
that's also trusting that she can do a force jump too.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
you wanted-
that's true.
She wanted to fool the audience that she was going to go that way.
That's
Come back with
exactly.
it was a very bad thing that they could have just cut from her. They didn't even have to show her running. It was stupid.
Yeah. That
Or
was
if you're
like,
gonna show her
okay.
running, show her stopping, because that's the only reason you should show me her running.
Or have something there that she could have been running to.
If she came
or,
back with
you
her
know,
helmet on, even.
or- yeah.
Oh, she went and grabbed her helmet for the first time ever.
Or if she'd have died in episode 1, that would have been cool.
That
too.
would have been a really fun point. Yeah, that would have been good.
But then
Hashtag kill Sabine.
Hashtag
Beans.
Bean. But then this part right here, I think, is probably my favorite fight. I think her versus the Night Sister, or what do you call her? Night Mother? Or
Night-
No,
She's
we just call her
Her
Morgan
name
in the
Morgan.
streets. Yeah.
Morgan. Okay.
Sorry, Morgan. I know you in the chat, but we talking about this Morgan right now.
Well, you're dead, and there's no one here who can talk. So
Yeah.
Okay, but like I just feel like this is probably one of my favorite fights, just because it actually shows like how fucking badass raw Ahsoka is at fucking holding these things.
yeah,
Even though when she like is about to die, but she's like
Aunt Morgan.
Aunt Morgan.
well, why did the stormtroopers stop shooting?
Because they trying to figure out who's
they
going
don't
to
wanna-
win.
They don't want to hit
Yeah.
old lady. You might
Because
shoot
that's-
old lady in the face on accident.
Shh.
Yeah.
They're being controlled by magic. They won't shoot her.
I mean, she can definitely deflect that bitch into her face though too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She could definitely like.
Okay, I'll give you that.
and, like,
Yeah.
It's never
All
good to be in a crossfire. Plus, all of them are
Yeah.
facing each other. What if they shot each other on accident?
They're dead.
I don't know. I don't know which ones are dead and not dead. Look, y'all didn't make this very clear. to me.
They-
Look,
they
I already
all
asked
came
y'all which one.
up
That
from
was the one
downstairs, so
thing
they're
that's
dead.
not made sense to me yet.
I don't know. It just felt like a nice brawl. I like that.
It was.
I like
It was a
I
good
love it.
lightsaber.
And then
It was good. It was
even
good.
the scene that was right before, like when they were downstairs. I guess what was they in the basement? I don't know where they was at, but like y'all know what I'm
They were in the
talking about.
den.
They was in the den.
Alex,
Then-
you just made a face. We're talking about this fight scene. Did you not think of this highly of this fight scene?
No.
We heard that you learned that.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, like, I like most of the fight scenes in this show. I haven't really dug, but I like that y'all liked it.
What did you not like about it?
No, I
didn't.
didn't really like the choreography or the way that it was shot particularly. Like it just and also
The
just like-
choreography was great. It was the shooting that
The
probably.
cinematography is the issue you had.
Yeah.
I-
But no, yeah, and also just to say like earlier about why Sabine like ran off. The only reason she ran off is so the audience can like not expect her to show up in the scene.
Yeah, but it was dumb. That's why they should have just showed her stop.
Yeah, it was bad. It was
Show her
very,
stop.
very bad.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if you show her stop, then you had that moment with her, like, oh, Shit,
will
I
say
ain't just gonna leave her like I did 4 episodes ago.
Bill, you're like, she should have just made the jump and then Ezra let her fall.
That would have been great. That would have been, or he didn't let her fall, but he got hit in the head by a stormtrooper right as she was supposed to get up there, and she just died.
if you think about it, it does make good sense for Sabine's character though, because she's stupid.
Oh my gosh.
No, I thought it was good. I thought it was cool.
I like that they went back to her having like martial arts as well, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I thought they were rolling, diving, kicking. I thought it was nice.
I wonder if we put
Shut
this
up,
next to
shut
the-
up, Alex. I see that.
He's like,
No, he asked you, but you ain't saying nothing. So either say something or don't make the face.
He gave good reasons of
I'm
why
just
he
saying-
didn't take it.
No, I'm just saying he just made another face. You gotta either say something. Don't just be making faces. You know what I'm saying? Say something.
I know what you mean with those faces. I know what you mean.
Exactly.
See, the thing is about you guys, I can already pick up on body language because Bill is completely into it. He's moved forward, and then Alex is like,
No, I'm in the same position that I'm in. I'm not gonna be disrespectful to the channel and not engage the people. Alex is being mad.
Throw some shade at your other camera.
This is already.
You can hear me from right here.
You're
and
not
I'm-
anywhere near as loud as you should be. You know, nowhere engaging in the microphone.
Everybody can hear me fine right here, right?
I can
hear
I'm
you.
not being- I'm not being.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Can you hear him better than you can hear me?
Everybody
All
in
right.
the chat, give their love to Alex.
Yeah,
Give
Alex
I'm
him
just
love.
being relaxed because
Alex need a hug.
because
He
most
leaning
people
back.
in
He
the
ain't
chat
comfortable
actually
with you?
agree
Okay.
with
I
that.
mean, look, we do this all the time. You ain't never laid back.
I always sit just like
He always
does,
lays
he
back.
does.
No,
He
it's,
does.
At least
Yeah.
in this show.
we
Go.
just recorded. but
We've
okay.
literally about to run the tape.
At
Run the
least-
tape.
well, no, you're not gonna like that, Bill.
I know. We're always shoulder to shoulder. That's how I fucking know. So if he's way back there, then I wouldn't be touching this nigga's shoulder every time.
It's funny because, like, I think most of the people in the chat actually agree with Alex.
And it's okay for them to be wrong too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. When people been wrong before?
I'll say this. I also liked that when Sabine came into the fight, she came in the lightsaber and blaster stance. Like that's
Like something that Sabine did. Is that what you're saying?
that's the only thing I liked. I'll tell you why though.
I
I
thought
liked
we was
it.
friends, Jeff.
I liked it because of how much I like Jedi Survivor, and that's one of the stances in it.
Oh, okay.
I still need to play that. I heard it just got good.
So
I
good.
get it.
There's 5 different stances you can use. They're all awesome.
Not alone.
Ahsoka's like, this bitch again?
Kill her!
As if they weren't gonna do anything. As if they were just gonna chill.
Well, they
like
were
that.
just chilling.
Right.
they were chilling. They
It
were
was like some mom
Like
from
Cal
Moonlight.
Kestis.
Yeah, she was just.
That's Cal.
Oh,
Is that
I
the guy
did
from
Yes.
the
not
game?
know that. You're
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that
This
this
is,
is Bruce Lee's goddaughter?
I love that. So okay, I like her so much more now.
mm-hmm.
Shout out to
Should
the
have at
Warrior.
least one.
Shout out to Warrior. Check out Warrior season 3 on Drunk Panthers.
Ooh, okay.
That's
Wow.
that's Bruce Lee's.
Let me
You
let me
know,
put the
show that
next
he
like
created.
prompt
Yeah.
in here for you guys.
So I don't know about you guys, but so like the Star Destroyer is flying away, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Ahsoka and Sabine look like they're not doing so hot. You know what I'm thinking the entire time?
What that?
Ezra, why don't you grab one of those fucking TIE fighters and go help your friends?
Stop
There
drawing.
were rows of TIE
Good point.
fighters, and he killed the only stormtrooper inside.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
He just bro, his main concern was about getting home, not about trying to help them. He has not been home for 10 years.
Man, he's trying
He's
to slap some
actually
blue
said-
cheeks. He's trying to slap some blue cheeks, man. What you talking about?
He's actually sitting there like, these motherfuckers let me here 10 fucking years. Let's see how they fucking like it. I'm not dealing with that.
So I like what CPT said here. I wish Morgan cut Sabine in half. Now that would have been a change. Now that would have been like this. Y'all want me to jump out the window? Oh my god! I'd have been so goddamn happy if they'd have killed.
We
Sabine.
all thought that Sabine was going to die too because she got shanked in the first episode.
No, yeah, that's when it should have happened. I knew she wasn't going to die after that.
Yeah,
like knew it. But also, me and Alex was talking a bit after this episode went off. We were like, "Yo, wouldn't it just like even if they were going to keep her alive, they should have put her in the fucking Vaptor tank, right?"
Would have been so simple.
That would have been a better scene. Like it would have served us as fans enough that we didn't care that she sucked as a character.
They used it on Timothy Oliphant.
Right. They used it on Boba Fett's.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, that's true.
I think that would have spiced that up a little bit more. I wouldn't care about her not dying as much as I do now. Is all I'm saying. Which is, not maybe 30% less? I don't know. It might not get me over the top. Might not get me to a C grade. Might not get me to a passing grade. So I don't know.
I guess this is true right here. Man.
I mean, that one even worse. I mean, they didn't stab Maul. They cut the lower half of his body off.
Yeah, he's still out there in the streets. No, he was out there.
And then they gave him robot legs and cock.
Hey, how else is a man supposed to be reproducing out here in the galaxy far, far away?
Hide your kids, hide your wife, because
they robot cocking everyone around here.
Yeah, Maul got RoboCop out here. RoboCop.
Yeah, that's RoboCop episode 1.
So I don't know about you guys, but that scene where they're breaking the tower and dropping everything down.
Facts.
Before we knew that Sabine and Ahsoka were stuck there, my thought was like, okay, so does that mean that the hermit crab turtle people are just stuck with a ton of zombie troopers now?
Well, maybe the magic is like your cell phone signal, your Bluetooth signal.
They fucking hope so.
When you get too far away, it should just cut out like your Wi-Fi. When you get to a certain distance,
they all go down.
They just fall down. But that's gonna be a bad smell. I can tell you that right now.
Tell you what,
gonna get that smell out.
If that's not the case, they're gonna have a rough time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a big planet. Maybe just go to. I mean, look, Thrawn didn't even know where Ezra was, right? So maybe you can just go to the other side of the planet and just nobody ever goes that far.
Again, if he didn't know where Ezra was, how was he able to give Sabine the thing that took her right to him?
Hold on, wait a minute. If he didn't know where Ezra was,
when Sabine,
he didn't give her nothing. He did. What did he give her?
He gives her this big fucking metal box. That's
the thing that Han was using to look for Luke in Empire Strikes Back, which is why I knew this was going to be an Empire Strikes Back type of show.
I mean, it's what she was using to go.
They don't do that. I'm just saying, that's because it detects life force. That's why he gave it to her.
Well, either way, Thrawn could have been a little more proactive,
and I think
instead of the cannoli
wrong
on the ship.
I think he did it on purpose because think about it. When she was using that, she ended up finding the samurai Native American people, right?
Because he also sent them after her.
No, he didn't send them. They just
he
lived
sent
there.
Balin after her.
No.
Balin found them and sent them after her.
Balin found them after she got
they attacked.
And
okay, all right.
So I think that he gave it. I think he gave it to her, knowing that look, I've been looking for this motherfucker forever. So, for the last 10 years. So she gonna go out here and she gonna find all kind of shit, and she might die, and then who cares? But if she finds him,
God, that would have been great.
Then I found this motherfucker, and then I can kill him, and then who cares? I think that was Thrawn's mindset. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not an apologist. I know it sounds like I'm an apologist for Disney. I am the biggest hater. You guys I be hating on all this shit.
You have us all fooled, Bill. You have us all fooled.
I'm just talking about on this show.
Alex's face when Bill said that was just.
I was literally getting some stuff off my lip.
Sure you are. You're like, yep, he hates Disney.
He knows, he's usually doing what I'm doing right now, and I'm usually going, fuck that. But the fact of the matter is that I just see what they're like. I see where they're going. And I could probably even like spoil the next movie if I thought about it long enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see where they're going. Whether they're doing it the way that they should be doing it, that's completely debatable. And I can tell you that no, they're not doing it the way they should be doing it. But I see where they're trying to go just because it's storytelling, man. We've heard every story, every way that they can be told, to be honest with you. We just get new ways to mix it up, just like music. There are only so many notes. And then you hit them and you rearrange them however you can make them sound great. You know what I'm saying? And this one didn't sound good. This would be just like some Yoko. This is almost like a Yoko Ono song. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mute the track though. Mute the track when Yoko. This is when Thrawn says bye, bitch.
Yep.
Bye, bitch.
Still, I know you. Because I knew your master.
She didn't like that. She
No.
really didn't like that.
Well, you should have let it play because this is your monologue that you were talking about. This is your monologue, Nine.
No, it is fucking not.
I mean,
and this is not an intense. That's an intense monologue for you guys.
It's not.
Saying that
I'm not
this is on
talking
the level of Ozymandias or like Gus
you're
Fring.
not gonna. Yeah, no, I'm not saying. I'm not saying intense. I'm just saying because you're not gonna get an intense moment from this character. The most emotion he's ever shown in any of the.
Saying we could have.
No, I'm just saying this character doesn't exude that, and so you're not gonna get.
Because no. Ozymandias, like when I'm saying in Watchmen, Ozymandias, like he's like just stating all the facts, just playing.
Yeah.
Right,
just like this,
and he's exactly just like this, but it's intense because of what he's saying and the huge reveal of like, I fucking activated this shit 30 minutes ago. That like would be the where I'm like, oh, Thrawn is this guy. He is that mastermind. Like he had them the whole time.
He did win it 30 minutes. He did start everything 30 minutes ago because he started in a whole episode.
He was on the run.
Well, he started he started in the episode. He was already loading everything, right? They were already getting prepared to leave. He created a bunch of stumbling blocks. That's for my Christian brothers out there. He created a bunch of stumbling blocks to make sure she couldn't get to the Lord.
No, I understand that, but that is not like the big genius, galaxy brain.
No, I was going to talk about
I was expecting.
Right, I was going to talk about to your point about the monologue. It was a powerful monologue. Now it might not have been a what you call it. What you say? You said intense. Well, I'm going to tell you, Worthy, because Thrawn knew and was friends with Anakin Skywalker. He also worked side by side closely with Darth Vader. He's the only person other than Ahsoka who knows that.
You're gonna say this shit again? We already know this shit. Like, but that doesn't mean that this dialogue was genius, bro. That doesn't.
I didn't say the dialogue was genius. I'm talking.
You've given me a whole bunch of other shit that he done. I'm glad to see what he done. Exactly. But tell me what he doing right now, because he ain't doing shit.
I wasn't talking about the dialogue. I'm talking about this one speech that he gives.
We're talking about that too. That is the dialogue.
Let's listen to it a little bit.
Well, might become. Perhaps this is where a Ronin such as you belongs.
See? CPT see what I'm saying. CPT know what I'm saying. This is a moment where she's like, he's like, suck my dick, bitch. I'm out. And then he leaves, man. That's what happened.
Here's the other thing about this scene. And Nine, the part that I think you're looking at it wrong. Yeah, Ozymandias' speech hit harder, but it's because Ozymandias' plan required millions of people to die. That's how Ozzy won. Thrawn to win literally just had to get away. So that's the issue. That's the reason the speech couldn't happen.
Like again, I brought up Ozymandias just for like a little bit of like just like a reference
comparison note.
Comparison. I'm not saying like that, but like I'm talking about also like Gus Fring, you know what I mean? When he is very imposing in just talking to our protagonist that we want them to Thrawn acting like the game name dropping random motherfuckers in a song. Like, cool nigga, you know some people why we supposed to care. Like, exactly.
No, but that's different because you know we all know Anakin Skywalker though. That's totally not right. No,
it's
CPT get it. CPT gets it.
It's because this isn't the issue. Is we usually get these speeches at checkmate. Thrawn's not saying this is checkmate. For Thrawn, this is his move halfway through the chess game.
Right.
But he sees
he already won. He's like, yo, I already won, bitch.
Yeah.
You know, no, because guess what? We know that he doesn't.
Well, he don't know that, and that's my thing.
He doesn't.
That's why I said
know that he doesn't.
And
so
that's
my whole point earlier.
Literally,
we don't know that.
Blake, that's when you asked me earlier. Blake, you asked me earlier, Blake. You was like, yo, your piece better have da-da-da-da. This is exactly what I was saying. See, he said, we already know that. And see, that's the problem with these shows. I'm saying we know what's going to happen because, we've already seen the shitty 3 movies that are supposed to be after this. Nine's right. We already know this, which is what makes it a difficult watch. That's what makes it a difficult watch.
Like,
your boy's not on your side either.
Not on your side.
So you need to calm down, Bill.
I'm going to fucking toss it to Alex. Alex, what do you think?
I mean, I thought this scene was fine. Like, I liked how Thrawn came out on top. The dialogue on the whole for the whole show hasn't been like great. That's like another one of the things I'm just not like.
This is probably the best scene out of the whole fucking show.
But like, as far as like the narrative, again, like, you know, we just talked about Lost Boys on Does It Hold Up? Y'all check that out. This is just a very vibes show. Like, when it's at its best, it's a very vibes show. Like, and I dig the vibe of, you know, him thwarting Ahsoka and like him coming out on top, and then them being stranded on this planet. But yeah, I mean, dialogue's trash.
I don't have to win the case.
Bill, I got this.
I don't have to win the case. I already won. Like, you know, this is just visceral hate from 7 episodes of bullshit. So they foaming at the mouth to hate. It's just not my fault. That's not my fault.
So we don't know that Thrawn does not succeed. The New Order is the Empire.
It's a fact.
Just because they're not calling it the Empire doesn't mean Thrawn wasn't still instrumental in setting it up.
You goddamn right, Jeff. I'm sorry. You know what? I retract that shit. Thrawn does win because goddamn Ahsoka came back.
No.
Somehow Palpatine returned. That's how we know he wins.
Listen. If they were on their way to Exegol, then I would have been like, ooh, okay, now we're doing this.
Yeah, now we're cooking with fire. Yeah.
But they landing on Dathomir.
Don't nobody know what the fuck Exegol is because everybody hates them goddamn movies. I know what it is. I'm saying that everybody hates them movies. That's what I'm saying.
True.
I know what you're saying.
I hate 1 out of the 3.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Jeff likes the movies. Alex, I love the movies.
I'm on the same
with Jeff. He's with Jeff.
Boat as Jeff. I hate 1 out of 3.
Right. Yeah. Him and Jeff. We've had this conversation before. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Rise Skywalker.
Yeah. They went 2
But I think. But anyway.
But 9. It's still they don't. So Thrawn doesn't know that's where the Emperor is. Thrawn's trying to bring the Empire back, not the Emperor.
Okay, but listen here.
Blake is feeling the song.
Listen, what I'm saying. I'm saying
Ronnie doesn't know.
Blue motherfucker right here, right? Since we already know that he's not in the sequel trilogy or not like doing any of that stuff or whatever,
right?
Then it probably doesn't work out very well for him, right?
Well, he is old right here. You know?
I think he's gonna die resetting up the Empire.
No, my bad.
I will say,
my bad. Hold on, let Nine finish.
So when I say intense monologue, intense something, right? It can be consequences that relate specifically to the characters that we've spent time with in the show, right? It can be chilling to specifically all of the people that we are around. And I didn't get that, really. I did not get that.
Well, I mean, he did just leave them on a planet
So
8 galaxies away. I mean,
I know.
I will
but see, you don't
get it.
feel that because, and well, this is my thing. You don't feel that because you already know what's gonna happen. You know, Ahsoka not gonna stay on this planet. So
again, well, I actually don't know that. There was a little bit of this where I was like, "Oh shit, is Ahsoka about to fucking die in this?" Like,
well, the reason I say you know
die.
The reason I say you know is because like you were saying, the Filoni movie that's supposed to come out. So we
Bunch
already
of
have
Filoni.
too much information.
Hashtag bunch of
like,
Filoni.
A bunch of Filoni. But all I'm saying is that you know, it could have been better. And I keep on, you know, talking about my precious little baby Andor. And
your sweet,
stakes,
lovely
I
Andor.
already know what's about that. Like, we know what's going to happen in Andor, like what the end result is. But those speeches are still very powerful.
Now, I'll give you the. I think Alex will. I think you and Alex will agree with me on this. The reason Andor wins on that is because Star Wars likes to cheat on a lot and use the special effects and the lightsabers to like get through stories that aren't as probably as good as they should be. But with Andor, they couldn't do that because there weren't going to be no Jedi. There are no force powers to be used. So there is no cheat code really to get around. And I mean,
even to Tony Gilroy's credit, like, isn't it like the Disney, they wanted him to introduce the Force and lightsabers and shit. He's like, no, I'm actually no. I promise everybody, I'm not gonna have the Force in this show. That's because that's not what this show is.
Yeah, because I think that the issue is that we're tired of actually telling the Skywalker story. What they should do, the new movies should be introducing characters that were introduced in the novels, in the comics, or just new characters in general, because we can't stick to this Star Wars story where we know every damn thing that's happened for the last 50 years in their story, and then keep expecting people to be able to not tear apart their plot holes that they create on their own, because maybe some of these writers ain't even seen these movies because they're not really consistent. Their continuity doesn't stay
that is still all that is like, that's a valid point, but it's still all besides the point that I'm making here. And that is that when you have a character like Thrawn introduced to the series, then call in a Tony Gilroy just to like write some shit for his character, just so he like comes off as that menacing, dark, like suspicious motherfucker that we're like, oh yeah, he's a problem, someone needs to stop him. Right now, I don't think that he's going to be like, he's about to enter a galaxy filled with motherfuckers that are ready to kill him.
But they're not, though. They just established that because didn't nobody even believe he was coming. And also, the rebels are now fucking the Republic, and those guys don't pay attention to shit, as we saw in Andor. Like, people on both sides, Empire and the Republic, they just don't handle these types of things that we see as very simple things. In Star Wars, they don't handle it well, which is why they had a fucking Death Star get blown up by one little hole that somebody could just shoot and blow it up. Why is that there? Why didn't you notice that somebody doing it? I'm just saying, Star Wars always has plot holes.
That's why you don't fire the main architect.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree here because we
gotta move. We gotta move on.
We gotta keep on moving on.
I can't keep having this.
I know what Nine's trying to get to. He's trying to get to his green goddess with the booty cheeks. I know we're trying to get there.
No, but I'm actually talking about my dog here because I just watched him on RRR and I'm like, disappointed that he's gone. I'm so disappointed that this motherfucker died.
And he didn't have, you know what I think, Nine? I think he had more scenes and they tried to probably cut it down since he passed away.
And by the way, Bill, so you mentioned the father and the son. I think that in the distance is the daughter.
Oh, where?
That light that he's seeing.
What is?
Okay. So there's a storyline in the Clone Wars show where Anakin gets lost on this world, and it is a world of literal gods. There's 3 people: the father, who is the Force, and he has 2 children. a son, and the son is the dark side, and a daughter that's the light side. The statue he's standing on is the father. The one next to it is the son. And I think that light out in the distance on the mountain is the daughter.
The Holy Spirit. I mean, it's the daughter. I mean, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But so the entire thing, though, is like, this is literally the Force itself. Like they are gods of the Star Wars universe.
Yep. Yeah, I thought that was great. And that's why I feel like there's something that's been cut out, because this was just so bland, like blah. Like it was a great shot and everything, but like nothing happened.
But it's like,
but it makes me happy that that's what Balin was going after.
What are their characters? How do they even
literally
fit into a sequel? If it's a movie or if it's a series, we know that.
Show,
Ray Fiennes?
Ray Charles?
What's his name?
Who is it? Oh, Ray Stevens.
Oh, Ray Stevens.
Yeah.
Balin.
So yeah, but like the actor's name is Ray. Yeah, and he's dead. So like,
yeah,
you know, and I think that like it's very interesting how they kind of
what did he die of?
Left off with
death,
Balin and death, and yeah.
Well, he did die from death. I ain't gonna lie.
That was the main
with Shen.
And did you guys also notice her lightsaber looks very similar to Ezra's?
It's like the same one. It's the same prop. It's the same prop. This is the same
prop department fucked up that day.
Well, what were you about to say?
I was going to say that I completely agree with you about this character. That's kind of why I mentioned earlier, like, where I'm trying to make it make sense in my mind. Like, there must have been some scenes that they cut out because he passed away, because it doesn't make any sense for you to have had this character. We're building this character up for 7 episodes about what he's seeking and what he's looking for. And we even get to a point where he lets his Padawan go to the point where it's Braveheart right here. It's Braveheart.
So complicated.
God, what if Shin just screamed out "Warriors" at that moment?
Warriors.
No,
come
so the reason I asked what Ray died of is, if it was a sudden death, not expected, I'm assuming it was they were planning on delving more into him going after that and searching the meaning of the Force in like a season 2.
Right. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't think that they expect. I mean, even if it wasn't sudden for him, I think it was sudden for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, regardless, they should have written it better. So fuck all that.
Well, his character, like, as many problems that I have with the show, you know, I guess I've been the resident hater on Ahsoka this show. But yeah, like his character, I really, really liked every scene that he, like, his dialogue has always been really, really good. I like his interactions with Ahsoka and with was it Shuri? Shiv.
Y'all don't make fun of him when he's saying names wrong.
Do you want names?
Didn't say Xi Jinping.
He thought she was in Black Panther. You thought he ruled China.
No, first of all, I say other names wrong. Y'all acting like I don't say names wrong. Now you acting like I never said Hayden Christensen.
It's the name you said.
Haydenson.
I know what you wanted to say, and we all know what you should have said. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I've always liked his character and his performance and his writing for that character, and which is one of the reasons I'm so disappointed that we're not going to get more of him as this character. Obviously they're going to be continuing this character, doing something in the movie or whatever continuation that Dave Filoni wants to tell with the story. I guess we're going to just have a recast, unfortunately.
Balin was the most interesting character in this show.
Yeah, hands down.
No, yeah, except for Anakin Skywalker. This is just a joke.
Right. I don't know. It just seemed like, they were setting up so much for those characters, and we're not going to be getting a lot of them.
Or it's like you just watched the last episode of Wayans Brothers. No actual finale.
They didn't even give it a finale.
I feel like we're watching the Wayne's Brothers reboot right now.
We're happy and we're singing and we're
colored.
There we go.
Give me up.
we starting a pilot. We writing a pilot next weekend.
I love it. So this is it, huh? This is how they end with these fine folks.
I mean,
are we at the Force
Ghost? Like,
oh yeah, no.
This is dope.
If I had time, then I would literally be like this for Halloween, like a stormtrooper with.
That'd be a good one.
Like if I had time, like I would do that.
Evidently, a reason why they did this is because, like throughout Rebels, he disguised himself as a stormtrooper a lot.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He knows how to put.
Again, I don't want to have to watch.
So that's when that's part when he was like, "Thanks for letting me know," or like, "Thanks for giving me the update." So that's like his thing that he does.
Well, this is important.
Okay.
No, I guess I don't know why. You go ahead.
I'll just.
It's that's cool.
They didn't show off her cheeks actually in this one.
You missed them.
No, that's what everyone behind her is looking at.
Right.
We're right behind you, ma'am.
Boom! Right, you got them right there.
You got the cheeks.
Well,
we got the orange pants.
No, I think that this is a very important part of the show or the whole series.
Yeah, we got
the cheeks. But Athelia said it too. Like, why is he wearing it the whole way there? There was no reason for it. He was
not any.
After what happened last time.
No reason. So, absolutely right, Othelia. No, I wasn't talking about
him as soon as he got off the ship.
Seriously, what if they just blasted on him 500 times, like he was a black kid in New York City?
Right.
You know,
he's got a gun.
That would have.
No, but like for real,
it was just a cell phone.
This is a great scene only because, like, minus all the shit we just bagged on, this is a great scene because they swore Thrawn wasn't coming back. Like, no, I don't believe this. I don't believe it. Now Ezra's back. Like, this is your proof. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if you don't believe me now, goddamn, like, come on now. We got documents.
Yeah.
We got the document proof. Thrawn is back. He is taking over the intergalactic game right now. He's setting up the new empire. We all know Ezra came back. He is not a gay frog, but he is back. And we don't know what's exactly going on with him.
You know, some people are going to be like, I mean, but have you seen Thrawn? Come on.
Right. I mean, you know, you got your Make America Great Again people out there. You know what I'm saying?
Make Alderaan great again. Yeah.
It's still cold in the winter to me. Yeah. People out there like that.
Those people live in Tatooine. It's still cold out here in the winter to me.
Those backwater planets.
Those backwater planets. Man, you gotta watch out when you be hanging out in backwater planets. When you're black, you gotta watch out for them backwater.
Those silly fucks.
Ahsoka Kano.
Look how they did. Look how they did.
Rice.
I don't understand you.
Look what they hired.
Empire power.
Hired people like Flynn coming to my planet.
Ron power. Yeah.
Make Saul Guerrero again.
Make Saul Guerrero again. Because like that
Sundown
is
planets.
Right? Like I would be beating his ass, bro. As soon as Thrawn like announces himself in the galaxy, then I'm beating that Asian dude's ass.
No, you're not. Because that Asian dude, because that Asian senator guy is over there. Because that senator guy's over there, like, all right, now I can stop hiding and take my place in the New Order.
That better be what happens.
Nope. I'm going to tell you why we're very.
MH. Damn.
Sundown Planets, man. That's hilarious.
Isn't that the movie Pitch Black?
MH might be able to actually confirm this for me, but I'm pretty sure that the Asian guy, he's in. I think he.
Don't you dare say it again.
No, he's a key part of the future coming up. So he is an actual rebel in the future. So I don't think we can rely on him. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. But I just heard somebody say that earlier today on another channel. And I might be wrong
like his
about
character,
that. His character lives on and then becomes like a a part of the rebels. So maybe he like has a transition moment or something. But at this moment right now, we
transition.
I'm just saying maybe he transitions to being a part of the Empire, but
So
at this moment we can say that he's a dick, and that's the only thing we can affirmatively say is he's just a dickhead because he did not even believe in the Force. What kind of man are you, man?
Well, let me just play a clip from the last bits of these episodes. This episode. Damn, is that Sarah?
Yeah. that was Sarah.
What's this? She got that fucking 1800 whooping cough? What's going on? I probably heard it from way over here.
That's this this Callie Sticky Icky.
She ain't even in the chat.
This is that Cali Thundercat. You know what I'm saying? When you're smoking on that Thundercat, then you might have some asthmatic type issue. You know what I'm talking
Sarah's not participating because Kirsten's not here, and she's like, if Kirsten's not here, then I'm out.
I ain't watching that shit.
That's probably accurate. That's probably accurate. She has her headphones on, so she doesn't even know what the fuck is being said right there. But
unless she's watching us, and in 30 seconds she'll find out.
Yeah, actually, you know what? That might be true. She might be watching. That'd be funny.
I doubt it.
Huh? Yeah, we're live. Well, that clarifies that. That lets you know right there.
I don't even
feel like
know
that
Sarah, but I feel like she just got high as hell.
I feel like
that's how it sounded like. It's like
her saying, "Are we live?" That's literally the tagline of Ahsoka. Like they just started filming it. It's like we've been shooting for a week.
So this is the one part where I was just like, "What the fuck? No."
Oh, that was the part? No, back that up.
Ezra,
back that ass up.
Ezra is where he needs to be. And so are we.
No, you're not. No, the fuck you are not.
I will agree with that.
I have another issue with this part.
Yeah,
when they're coming over the hill,
mm-hmm.
Why are they riding the the dog horses when there's a ship directly behind them?
Shit, it's broken.
Young's flying it. He flies it behind them.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't leave your dog horses behind, bro.
Fuck them dog horses. Let the zombie troopers eat them.
Oh my god. Very good.
Put it on dessert. What did y'all think about this, man? Y'all know what's about to come up. God damn it.
Did I? Thrawn got away.
Yeah, he did.
Because of you, dumbass.
Yeah, it was mostly her fault.
Mostly?
I mean, everything's her fault.
What's going on over here?
Ezra is where he needs to be.
No, this is like when you lose your job and people be like, but it's going to be, you're going to bounce
everything.
back. I don't hear that shit right now.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah,
everything happens for a reason.
No.
Absolutely not. Yeah. Greener pastures. Fuck all that shit. I don't want to hear none of that.
So, like, I thought this was also kind of weird. Like, what's going on? Like,
well, they're about to kiss.
I mean,
order 69. Order 69.
It's not that type of show. It's a family show.
That comes out next week, October the 9th.
Let's see here. Yeah. So, like, did Sabine? I mean, obviously that's what they're saying, but she's like, did I just see Anakin Skywalker?
Right. But she's never seen him before, so she's just like, I'm just tripping. I smoked some of that spice earlier. Now I don't know what
there is something in this water.
Yeah, Ahsoka's like, what did you see? And Sabine's like, have you ever seen a wake? I feel like I just saw the actor from Awake.
Othelius, yeah, that.
Yeah, absolutely that.
100%. Oh, that's right. Assassin's Creed Mirage came out tonight.
Huh. God damn it, Blake.
Do it.
Okay.
I'm trying to be helpful.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Disney will never.
You'll never see two same-sex people kiss.
They did it in the new Lightyear movie. Like, what are we talking about? Like, they'll do it animated, I guess, but they won't do it like in
edited out for China, though.
Well, yeah, but they
any
do
other
all
place.
that for China. They added all kind of shit. They took John Boyega out the goddamn poster for yeah,
He
they
ain't
do that
Jedi.
all the time.
They cut red shirts. Like it's illegal to wear red shirts. I don't know if that's true.
I don't think that's true. I think you're just that's cap.
They actually did though. In China, you're not allowed to share that picture of President Xi in the red shirt anymore. Like you cannot find it online in
die
China.
in a Star Trek episode
You know what?
or something. Like,
No,
why
it's
not?
because people. So he wore a red polo shirt, and someone's like, "Motherfucker, no!" And they put a picture of him in that shirt next to Winnie the Pooh, and he lost his shit.
Right.
Hey, Othelius,
Okay,
I know you thinking about it, Othelius. I know you thinking about it.
So, by the way,
Hugh Young?
CPT's got you.
A Hugh Young T-shirt that says "She Ping" on it. I know that's what you're thinking about, Othelius. I know it. Let's get them made up. Let's get them made up.
I was gonna say, like, do you want to do that?
A red T-shirt that
How do
says
you-
"She Ping" on it. There's a
No, he
Wang
says he
picture
wants
of
a
Wang.
T-shirt for Naughty by Nature. We'll get to
What-
that at the end of the episode. How you can get in touch with them and
Naughty's
how
by
you're gonna
Nature.
get that.
Yeah, no,
So
no
gotta hit up our
spoilers,
guy
man.
Noah.
We got-
he looks like Winnie the Pooh. Absolutely. I think, absolutely. Naughty by Nature did.
Winnie the
Can,
Pooh.
Well, there was-
can we break down Blood and Honey next?
No.
Ooh.
But yeah,
I haven't seen it. I
Anakin
haven't seen it.
Skywalker, his
Yeah,
role in this. What did you guys feel like? This was
Cut it off real
okay.
quick. Watch, cut it off.
Cut it off.
Yeah, cut off the video real quick. Yeah, that's how I felt about it. Like they came and went.
Yeah.
They still gave him a cameo. Bro, what? Like,
Mhm.
just stay out of this, bro. This has nothing to do with you, Anakin. Leave.
Right? I'm loving that we're getting more Hayden Christensen Anakin. And even I'm sitting here like, what was the fucking point of that?
I think there was like a self-serving bullshit way of them leaving
Thank you,
it open.
Othelius. Thank you, Othelius. Right here.
Like I think it was a way of them trying to leave it open for like, oh, are we gonna have a second season?
I get that.
I mean, it was dumb. It was dumb. It was like
But yeah.
self-serving, not self-serving like for the fans, self-serving for producers and studio people because there was no reason for them to have done that.
I mean, they did the same shit with Qui-Gon at the end of Obi-Wan, and I'm still pissed about that one too.
Well, did you guys notice the owl? Because I have a
Yeah, what
theory
is it?
about the
Yeah,
owl.
the Ahsoka
Owl
owl.
is cool.
Yeah.
Athena?
No,
No.
no. I think I have a theory. Like the
They're
last
going
time
to eat it.
the last time we saw that, well, like, so Anakin saved Ahsoka's life by using some ghost energy, like somebody's spirit energy
From the daughter.
from the
That's what it
daughter.
was.
Yeah, that's right, from the daughter, and he brought her back to life. But she had the owl with her all the time after that.
Right.
The
And then
owl-
the owl been following Ahsoka the whole time.
Huh?
since
the whole
she's been
time, and
given-
then but
So
the
you were just
owl-
talking for
Well,
Jeff real quick. You were just
yeah.
talking about the father, the daughter, the son. So
Right.
in the cartoons, like something like the daughter dies or something because they're in the behind the scenes world, the wardrobe world, whatever. And Anakin essentially
The
transfers
wardrobe world.
some of her spirit into Ahsoka, so that way Ahsoka can stay
Ah.
alive. And so
Okay.
this little animal is like the daughter's like little spirit animal thing that be
Alright.
following her all the time.
Right. But the last time we saw it was when she went to that spirit world that she ended up meeting Anakin in recently. I think that's how we get back to the galaxy far, far away. Not the galaxy far, 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 far away.
You
We
think
gonna
it's
go
a space owl?
I think that they'll
Yes.
hit they'll hit a portal. I think
Space
that
owl
this-
gets the space whales.
I think that like the last planet that they were on in this series, this planet also has a portal that accesses that plane, if you will.
So you think they're gonna like use that plane, go in that plane in this galaxy, and come out it in the traditional Star Wars galaxy?
That's how that works. That's how
Right.
that works.
Okay,
You
yeah.
can travel time and space.
that
in
totally makes sense to me. Yeah.
It does. I mean,
I will
that's
say
actually
this.
how it works. You can transcend time and
Yeah.
space, and that's how you're supposed to have the most powerful and be the most powerful in the galaxy because you can jump back in time and then like kill the nigga who's like messing with you and bullying you in the future.
But then why did you go back in time, Bill?
Because she actually explains that in Rebels, like if y'all go back in time and save Kanan, then y'all will die because he actually died so that y'all would live. So like she actually explained that. I'm just saying it's
I will say
timey
this.
wibbly wobbly stuff.
So I do have
don't
one
time
question
travel
about the
questions.
owl. I have a question about the owl because you didn't see it too well in this. So maybe in the cartoon it's different. Is it just literally a normal owl?
It's like a white, those white
No.
owls.
I get that.
Yes,
but like all
it's a
animals
regular-
in Star Wars are like two animals put
Yes.
together.
Yes.
Is this
I thought
just
that
an
was-
owl?
I
Is this
thought
like
was
that
ridiculous.
scene in Avatar: The Last Airbender when they're like, "You mean a hippopotamus bear?" And they're like, "No, just a bear." And they're like, "This place is weird." Is it like that?
Yeah, a little bit like that.
Okay, cool. I can get behind that.
I mean, I'm not saying. Look,
Dathomir.
I'm not saying I agree with any of this stuff. I was just giving an explanation, okay?
And that's why. And I was just asking. And now I know.
Dathomir.
Knowledge is power.
They arrived there. It's super
no
red.
one's had
I
the
thought
battle.
they were arriving at Mustafar. Whoa, Mustafar.
Okay.
Like when the planet was all red and shit. I was
Right,
like,
right,
okay,
right.
is that
Was
Mustafar
Mustafar red like that, or was Mustafar? I thought was like
It's
black and
lava.
molten. Yeah, but I thought
It's
it was like
lava,
I thought it looked like a volcano where parts were black and parts were molten.
Well, you
Look,
know,
I ain't
don't
seen the
know
movie
like
since
the
last Thanksgiving,
ecosystem
so
from
I don't
outer
know.
space of it, like how it looks like. It just, I was like, oh, this looks like fucking red. Mustafar.
Yeah, last time I
You know what
traveled
mean?
to Mustafar, it kind of looked like that, I guess.
It kind of looked like red,
My
yeah.
last Mustafar vacation was crap.
Yeah,
So like Mustafar
like
actually.
when Mustafa and I went to Mustafar, it was weird.
yeah. Mustafar kind of looks like Jupiter almost. It looks like I just looked up Mustafar from space, and it looks like there's almost like storms under clouds. It is red, like you were saying, but it looks like it's literally lit up like a
Look,
light.
Well, I mean,
just wanna
it's
say-
definitely not a gas giant.
I just want to say,
No, it just
we
looks-
apologize. I just want to say sorry to all of the Dathomirians out there. They disrespecting y'all planet. We love y'all.
I don't.
I
Fuck
wanna
all
hurt
y'all.
y'all's feelings. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings out here. Dathomir is its own person. Y'all are somebody.
Disagree.
They're pro-
Fuck your creepy dead zombie motherfuckers.
There was no post-credit scene, right?
No.
No, sir.
post-credit.
No, sir. No,
All
sir.
right, cool.
I
No, we're
love
done with this.
No, there was
Trash
just the
Alright.
6 different languages of credits.
It's the Pyru and
Planet Pyru.
Yeah, it's the red and blue finally getting together. We're gonna wreak havoc.
Everybody
all right,
throw up
let's,
your sets.
Move on to
Let's IMDb it, y'all.
IMDb.
It is
There
that
are
time.
5,767 votes.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's usually about like 5.6 votes, right? It's usually
What?
about 5,000 votes, right?
Sometimes there's more.
it's
Like,
like
I
two.
think the
Isn't it like
I think
two?
the Anakin episode got to like 7,000,
Oh,
and I
okay.
think some are like 45 usually.
But yeah, but we
4,500.
usually do these like
2 days after.
2 days after. This is
This
like
is-
the
yeah.
day after. This is a
Mhm.
lot.
Yep.
Yeah. How many votes you got?
Yeah.
A lot. Go ahead, Alex. Drop your
before
score. Yes.
the poll is active
Fuck.
on the thing. What do you think about the finale? Get your votes in before we round this all out too.
Episode 6, Far Far Away, had 13,000 votes. Episode 5, Shadow Warrior, had 19,000 votes.
God
Okay.
damn.
Mhm.
I would say that people would give this an 8.
And what do you give it?
I would give
A
this
2.
a 7.5.
The episode.
Yeah.
I think that's the nicest one you've given an episode so far.
How about we go?
I think you gave last episode
all,
the 7.
all around,
Okay.
all around, like for this episode, and then also for the series.
Yeah, what do you give the?
Oh,
All
yes.
around for the series, I would probably give it a 7. This is a nice, it's a C. It's a very nice
It's a
C.
passing
student.
grade.
It's a nice
Yo,
C
C's
student.
get degrees.
C's to get. Hey, that's how I passed geometry.
I did not pass geometry. I took it in summer school.
Yeah, that's how I passed it in summer school.
Oh,
That's where I got the C. That's where I got the C
I
at.
got all A's in summer school. Like,
Blake for some. Okay, there we go.
excuse me. I was
Bill,
trying to-
Bill.
I'm
Bill.
going. For me, this episode was a solid 8, 7.9. I'm gonna go with 7.9.
7.9.
7.9.
You know how mad we all get when you go 7.9.
I love it. Keep it up.
That's an 8.
No, it's a 7.9.
is
It's a 7.9.
Okay.
Y'all ain't never
All
watched
right.
Price Right?
On
It's a
IMDb, we
7.9.
can't do the things.
No, that's mine.
Right.
That's mine though. That's mine.
Yeah,
And
it's not quite
for-
an 8. Okay.
what I think that the people will say, I'm gonna say they're gonna go 8.2. That's what I'm gonna say the people
Okay.
will say.
Okay. Well, Jeff, you already know 9.
I mean,
what is
I
your
might
score?
spoil some things if I vote.
Well, I didn't do the series, but
For me,
Or do the series,
this
Bill.
series I'm giving
You're
it
still allowed to talk, Bill.
7.3. I'm giving the series 7.3.
All right.
Okay.
9. Your move.
For this episode, I really like this episode. I'm going to give it an 8.5. For the series, I'm going to roll with Alex, give it a 7.
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
And wait, 9. But what do you think the fans voted this episode?
Oh, and what the fans voted it, they fucking ate it up. 9.2.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
9.2.
Yeah. I was gonna say fans gave this a 9. I'm
yeah.
gonna give it an 8.6 because you stole my 8.5, but you didn't know because you didn't read my mind.
But you
And
went prices
then-
right on them, though.
Mm-hmm, I did. I went 1 over. I've seen that game before, and the score overall for this show is probably at a 7.9.
Oh, look at him. He went with the 7.9.
Right. So
We're with the 7.9.
for me personally, I'd say I agree with 9. I would rate this episode an 8.5. And for the overall show, I'd give it a 7.5, a 7.5, maybe a 7.7. But I'll say this: one of you guessed what the fans voted it correctly.
Mm.
Okay.
Who's that?
Bill, 8.2.
Hey.
Whoa.
I finally got one.
Okay, I'm back. I was completely out of there for a second.
Oh, sorry. I won.
We didn't
You
know.
missed
All right, so we did the reveal.
He gets a free Drunk Bantha shirt.
For all y'all who don't know, I've never guessed an IMDb score correctly. I finally got one.
8.2.
Okay,
Like Tiger
8.2.
Woods
Okay.
right now.
Which I think that also means it's tied for third highest rated.
Mm.
Highest rated of the episodes, and by a lot, was Shadow Warrior Part 5.
Shadow Warrior.
But me and Bill got the show overall right.
Oh,
It
we
was
did?
7. It was a 7.9.
7.9. Yeah. 7.9. Could change. Could change. If we did it on Thursday,
It could change. But
But it's not right now. I'm winning right now. So
right
shut
now.
up.
I don't want you at the crap table with me, 9. I don't want you at the crap table.
So to review the season as it stands right now, as it gets earlier in the episodes, they're more concrete. Later in the episodes could be subject to change. 7.8 first episode, 7.9 second episode, 7.4 third episode, 8.7
Second highest
starts
rated
to
one.
see the scores start to pick up on that fourth
Mhm.
one, and it's probably because these 3 could have been one fucking episode.
Shit, it could have been a half an episode.
Literally been one episode.
I mean,
These
a
3
90-minute special coming out with the first 3. Boom. Like, I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
Instead
Oh,
of 3
almost, yeah,
episodes
basically.
coming out together,
And there
just
was
do
some
one
slack.
90.
You guys probably could have made it like just an hour and cut out the slack and just made
Yes.
that an hour.
Yeah.
And 8.7,
Second
9.2.
highest.
So second highest is number 5. And that's with the flashbacks with the Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah.
I've always said this. I've been saying it since I've seen these scenes that they should have led with one like flashback at the top of the series.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
like a
For the
memory.
gangster, like a memory. She's having like little flashbacks or whatever. She doesn't know
Little
what's happening.
PTSD flashbacks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little PTSD
Right.
flashbacks.
Yeah,
and
she
then-
was
yeah.
at war. Then we need them PTSD flashback for them Warriors, man.
I
Yeah,
think
man.
that would have been really cool.
They could
8.2.
have also taken that in a fun way, where in one of the flashbacks,
Oh.
like when Ahsoka's when Ahsoka's underwater and in the world between worlds, they could have had it like she's having a flashback, but then like Anakin stops and turns and starts talking to adult her,
Mhm.
and they could have done it in a really fun way with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, 8.2, 7.9, 8.2.
Mhm.
So yeah, like I think I would even agree that this series, like just personally, at the end of it, looking back on it, yeah, I think I had some fun watching it. If they dropped it all at once, then I
loved
would
it.
be so hype. I
Mhm.
would be
I
like,
would have loved
yes,
that.
let's go.
And I think that would have been a great way to go since it got pushed back so long, and it was supposed to be a movie right at first. Like, just dump it all at one time. What's wrong with that?
And this is the score for
Would have been the way to do it.
show. Should I do a couple user reviews or what?
Yeah.
No.
I'm good. It's
Uh,
we're at 2 hours. I'm good.
Yeah.
We're good on that.
Well, yeah, because we did the user reviews for this the other day, and it was just a bunch of. It was just,
well, I mean yeah. Okay.
Unnecessary.
All right. So,
yeah, those comments be unnecessary. It's really ridiculous. I agree. Like,
Well, we all love everybody for tuning in through all this madness. And we all know that this episode we've just done was more entertaining than the entire series combined. So we want to thank y'all for.
So you're
tuning in.
welcome.
First of all,
you're welcome.
for tuning in with us for the last 2 months. We appreciate everybody out there. Othelius, MH, who else was out here? CP. Film Age, everybody out there, we love y'all so much. Let us sign out. Drunk Banthas, where can people find y'all if they want to reach out to y'all to talk about Star Wars?
Oh, I thought you would never ask. Thank you so much. You guys can check us out on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Twitter, IG, TikTok, likewise, all the internet things at the Drunk Banthas, and also obviously YouTube. We have our show, Does It Hold Up? I'm sorry, I pronounced it wrong. It's called Does It
Hold
where we revisit classic genre films to see if they stand the test of time. We just did The Lost Boys with the 9 Nerd Yards crew. It was a super fun time. So please check that out. And yeah.
Also, you can find us over at Nerds at Night. And
oh yeah, that's right.
We just started the new show, the Gotham Gazette.
The Gotham Gazette.
Got some good news for you over there.
Nerdy news.
All your nerdy news, pop culture, and all the things
Let's get
that
nerdy.
we love. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, get nerdy with me.
Mm-hmm.
No touching.
Love, yeah.
Oh, and also, just so you guys know, when we're like doing a little revamp of the Drunk Banthas podcast right now, but when we get started again, we are going to be doing a big giveaway. We are going to be giving out t-shirts and the entire series of Sweet Tooth comic books. So we're going to be like doing a big giveaway of comic books soon.
That's right.
We're going to give away some Invincible comic books. It's gonna be fun.
Yep.
So tune into the Drunk Banthas podcast.
Go subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss anything. Follow us on Instagram. Yeah, too much news to talk about. There's more stuff. You know what I'm saying? Too much news to talk about.
Tell CP time how they can reach you to get that t-shirt.
CPT. You can reach us over at Drunk Banthas on Instagram. Hit us up. Put it in the DM, and everybody go over there. Go over there right now, everybody, and hit us up in Instagram. DM me, and then we can debate whether or not you deserve one. But CPT, CPT, you get one. CPT get one right now. We can debate that.
CPT definitely gets one. Okay, and then everyone else can debate if they deserve one.
But you gotta be subscribed. To get one. That's how it works.
It's only fair.
Over there and, you know what I'm saying, handling your business. You know what I'm saying?
They're almost at that 1,000 or whatever.
Let's get him to the 1,000 mark
right there.
We have almost no way of checking if you are subscribed. Just like tell us if that you are.
Send me a screenshot. I have you can send me a screenshot. You can unsubscribe, I guess, right after that.
All of a sudden, Alex noticed the subscription numbers just dropping.
We gave away
three subscribers. Shout out to my nigga Winnie the Pooh. I love the Winnie the Pooh shout out. God damn, that shit is just ridiculous, man. I love Winnie the Pooh.
Well, you know who else loves Winnie the Pooh? This next young gentleman who's going to sign off. Jeff, where can people find you if they want to reach out to you?
Thank you. You can always try Skyping with me down Cheadle's driveway at littledickie2.com. It's because of the hackers.
Because of the hackers.
Yeah. You can try and find Jeff Madel on Facebook, Madel Jeff on Instagram. If you're at ACL weekend 1 coming up this weekend, you can find me there. You can find me on Nerds at Night, where tomorrow we're going to have a really... Oh, no, we're filming that one. We're not going live. But we got some really fun stuff coming out for you. We're doing some really cool interviews. And then I'm going to be doing a few questions about whether or not movies are still as good as they once were on the Drunk Panthers channel.
Come on over.
You like how I avoided that? Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what is that?
Very strategic. Yeah.
Very strategic way of not hitting that tick. Because you know you gotta say it if you say it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm aware.
Order it. You got to hear the whole song.
Oh dear. 9. Where can people find you if they want to reach out to you for all things you do?
Dothamir. You can find me right here at Nerds at Night and 9 Nerd Yards. Is
All the
main
nines.
channel. I'm working on a super big, huge project that we're getting the help from the community. Me, Blake, Terry, we sat down. God damn, we sat down and started. We sat down and constructed a iceberg for Atlanta, and then I put that to the Patreon. I put that to the Discord. I put that to the goddamn Reddit. Everybody on Reddit went crazy for it, and now I am in the midst of writing it all out. Started recording and going to be dropping the full Atlanta iceberg on 9 Nerd Yards. So I hope you guys tune in to love that. But also, how can I forget? It's Nerds at Night. My name is 9. We are all nerds. It is nighttime, and we just love to talk about a lot of bullshit. And so why we are streaming right now on 2 different channels is because we want everybody on 9 Nerd Yards to start recognizing, to follow up on the live streams, all the live content, where you could see most of our faces on Nerds at Night. And we're building that up almost to 60 subscribers in a few weeks here. So we definitely got our people starting to move on. We haven't really done that much promo for getting people to move from 9 Nerd Yards to Nerds at Night, but definitely that's going to be coming. Bill started a new show. It's going to be the Gotham Gazette. He's talking about Britney Spears' knife dance that happened last week. It was weird. They caught fucking Tupac's murderer last week, and it's all craziness. It's all fucking ridiculous. It's all demonetized at the moment. No ads though. No ads at 9 Nerd Yards. Right there it is. There's ads at 9 Nerd Yards for sure.
Yeah, there.
I'm getting that fucking check. But I'm saying at Nerds at Night, no ads. You're going to just be clicking on videos and then just watching them. Like, where do you even fucking see that? You don't ever see that.
You don't.
On
you were watching Hulu in 2005.
And if you think if you think I was funny today,
you're pretty fucking funny on this shit.
Exactly.
Just
talk about his baby mama.
So first things first. The first thing I notice is not the knives, not the serial killer vibes, not the crazy eyes. Not that she's half naked, but the dogs are acting like the dogs in this. They're acting like this happens all day, every day. They're just chill. They're just like, if I was walking around the house swinging knives, my dog is going to be very upset. She's going to be.
And these are just like pilot episodes. You can see that literally Ahsoka, like I forgot to remove the Ahsoka background from this clip until like later, and then it's just
oh man, somebody please add Ahsoka lightsabers to Britney Spears.
Somebody quit doing nothing with your lives. Do something with your life and make some lightsabers in this girl's hand.
So if you want to
dancing with knives, I started playing in the kitchen with knives today.
Okay, so there's a lot going on here.
There was so much
Great. Sure is, Bill.
Sorry that this plug is so long right now, but we've been having so much fun. Let us know either through the Discord or just through the comments what topics we should be covering. You want Bill to actually be covering, and we'll get to those. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. But Blake,
what's up?
Where can people find you?
I literally thought you were never gonna ask because we just did the longest outro ever. I was like, they're never gonna ask. The show's never gonna end.
I have a lot to fucking talk about. Man. So
I could. This is, that everything you said, I appreciate and I love it, and I think we all do. It's one of those things, though, when you have a meeting at work and you're like, this could have been an email. Like this could have been. I'm gonna be honest with you. But everybody, you can find me, Money Blakeweather, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. You could also follow my other podcasts, Unfiltered Bachelor, on YouTube. I've been putting up some videos here and there. There's some older videos too from me and Jeff doing our Atlanta bits, and then I got a whole bunch of interviews with dating coaches and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. Or you can follow it on your favorite podcast platform, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere podcasts are. That's where that show is. Mm-hmm. And then also, I think what Nine's trying to say is, if y'all are not following us from 9 Nerd Yards to Nerds at Night, get your ass over there, because we're gonna be doing a lot more stuff, and there's only going to be some other stuff that we do in here. We do a lot, but like, go follow the channel. Stop it. It's like, stop being difficult. Just follow it.
Yeah,
so
I'm a personal big fan of the Unfiltered Bachelor podcast, and yeah, you guys should check out Blake.
Get your ass over there and follow it.
He's a lover and a fighter, and he's the funniest guy I've ever met.
If you want that to make sense, man, you got to start following us.
Start watching Drunk Banthas. That will all make sense, and it doesn't get any better. I'm not going to say anything more about myself. Everything's just been said. So, on that note, people out there. Oh yeah, Nine. You had
second.
Were you going to breathe something?
I know it was super long.
Your breath.
I know it was super fucking long. I do want to announce the poll. We got some votes in. Did you like the season finale? And it is 57% loved it. Long live Ahsoka. 43% trash. Thrawn, more like thong. So yeah, most of y'all liked it. Right. Most of y'all liked it, but very
I love those choices.
Thin margins.
Yeah.
I like this series, and I would have had to vote thong just because of the thong. I just would have voted thong.
It's very embarrassing how long it takes me to come up with those choices and how bad they are. But you know what? That's it.
Well, as long as it's not like yes and then yes in blue, like then I think we're all good. But yeah, thank y'all everybody for tuning in. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all for watching us just entertain y'all. Whether you're watching us live or on the replay, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is, we always appreciate you. We love you. And until next time, we will see you. Peace.